everybody remembers. If you don't remember what happened last time, that's what the notes were there for. Super. We don't have to do a recap unless somebody wants to specifically call out something.
Spatha sweep.
Spatha sweep.
True. Spatha did in fact get the MVP for week 1. And he got told a little bit of info, and then now we move on.
We didn't find Gundren Rockseeker, right?
No, you guys didn't. You found Sildar. And
That guy's going to the
Gundren got
fucking
sent
theater.
somewhere else.
Right.
So, as we resume today's session, or today's campaign with session 2.
Session 2?
Sean, I don't know if you planned on streaming or recording.
Yep, I got it
like
up.
that.
Don't worry.
You got it up? Okay, cool. In that case, we will. You're still a bear, right?
Mm-hmm. I said that.
Hold on.
What about the map? We didn't find the map.
The map to Wave Echo Cave?
Yeah.
No, it's on. Last
on
you knew, it was on Gundren.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Gundren is now. Who knows where?
Dead. All right.
Well, I don't know about dead. Hopefully not dead. That would be bad.
I hope not too. We'll find him.
Will ya?
We gotta figure out these townsfolk.
Let me make sure that Mr. Okay. Why does it do this? There we go. Okay. So you guys are here, arriving in town. Guards kind of leading in front of you guys, just by a bit. As you guys walk in, you know, trusty Trevor and Bartholomew. Roderick was the one that went ahead, with the caravan and Bonesaw and stuff like that. So you imagine they're somewhere in town.
Oh, we're here.
We're here. But yeah, you guys arrive in Phandelver. Sun's starting to set. You know that there's some smoke and stuff like that from some of the houses that you can see nearby here. Navigating this map, if you go up to a house and it doesn't have a door or anything like that, it's not a house that you can access, basically. Easiest way to put it.
Okay.
But other than that, you guys are
It's paused.
free to explore.
Whoa.
How long did it take us from the cave to get to here?
Like 45 minutes an hour.
I say we stick as a group and go get our reward.
So my form would have ended.
Wherever Trebrum goes, I go.
You're no longer a bear.
You're coming with me tonight.
Trevor and Bartholomew say, well, we're gonna go report in to Sildar and then go get our stations.
Yeah, let's
we'll
go
see
with
you
them.
guys. Oh, yeah, sure, you can join us.
All right, we'll follow you. Come on, Spatha.
You can like group yourself together.
Faster.
You can like group select yourself.
Yeah,
and
you can select yourself and Spatha with shift click.
Ralph drops to his knees.
Okay.
Wait, I turn around and
you
what's
good?
wrong?
I'm gonna place both my fists onto the ground. I need to be a bear.
This is happening again.
This has happened before?
Oh, probably. And I'll put my hand on Rolf's shoulder. You'll be a bear again. Plenty of time. Lots of things to attack. It's a process. You're working through it.
I need to learn how to stay a bear.
Yes, but for now, it seems to be a little out of reach, so let's not hold everybody else up.
I walk over and hand him some of my rations.
I'll take
It's
one.
okay. It's okay. You'll be a bear again, buddy. Don't worry. Get strong now.
Alright, I believe you. No.
Alright, I'll start walking over. Let's catch up.
I'm gonna whisper into your ear, Trebrum. I'm gonna be like, Do you think that he gets fleas when he turns into a bear?
I'm supposed back. I don't know. Probably.
Okay.
Meanwhile, behind you guys, I'm just walking with Ralph. Ooh, there's still some fleas on you.
That's fine. They're.
I know,
friendly.
they were there when we met, but...
They literally eat the dead stuff off my skin.
It's a Bonesaw.
In return, they make me really itchy.
You see Bonesaw kind of like waving a little bit.
Hello there,
Miriel.
Bonesaw.
Is it like as
I-
empty as it?
I was just told to stand here next to Roderick.
Alright, well, you keep doing that.
Okay, I'll do my best. And you see Bartholomew, Trevor, and Sildar enter into this building, which you recognize as it looks sort of like a town hall-ish kind of place.
Oh.
And they go into this side room, and Sildar sits down, kind of takes a breather. The rest of the guards sit down.
Are you telling me he hasn't been like scooting around like he is in his picture?
Yeah. He's...
I'm just gonna give a thumbs up to Bonesaw, and Spatha will as well as we walk by.
Okay. Yeah, he just kind of gestures back the same way, and just kind of like nervously is just kind of standing there. He doesn't really know what to
Is
do.
he smiling?
He's sort of
Okay, nervous.
a little bit. So you guys
I just
all
wanna-
pile into this room, and Sildar kind of, after a little bit, kind of sits back, says, "Well, I suppose this will be kind of like a place to serve as base of operations while we figure out what the hell is going on around here. Trevor, if I could have you patrol on the north side of town during the night. Bartholomew, if you want to take the east side." They say, "Yes, sir." And they both file out on that note. Whee! See you later, guards.
Oh, they're in Narnia.
No, Trevor. So, do we get reward for getting the caravan here?
In terms of rewards for the supplies and stuff, you'll have to go see shoot, what's her name? Hold on. And you see him pull out a book. It looks like he had written down like a bunch of names of the people in the place that Gundren had handed him. You'll need to go look with Almina Barthen. She runs Barthen's Provisions here on the more north side of town. May end up seeing Trevor on the way over there. In terms of the supplies in the cave, those belong to Lion Shield. I think they have someone here as well. Yes, Lenine. She actually should be like right next door.
Salad time.
Okay. You guys can head over there and check in with her on that. I'm not sure what the reward is for that one, but I'm sure she'll appreciate getting the supplies regardless.
Do we want to split up?
Other than that, if you guys want to give me time, I might just call it a night, and you guys can check in back with me in the morning. Might have more info for you.
Do we want to
Yeah.
split up and go to different places to get the rewards?
That's fine. It was the tavern and then also the one right next door, right?
There's
The one next
Bartham
door
and
and the
Lenine.
provisions. Which is in the
Provisions.
north side of
How
town.
do you spell my first name?
Elmina?
ELMNIA.
Elmina.
Barthen.
Barthen.
No, Barthen. Wait, wasn't
Yeah.
Barthen someone else? Or...
Nope. Elmina Barthen. That's
Oh,
her full
okay.
name.
And then there's
She
someone
always-
else for.
And then there was Lenine for Lion Shield.
Okay.
What's her name?
I typed in chat, Lenine.
Lion Shield.
Mhm.
And what did they say about her? Sorry.
She's the one that
Other
had the
stuff that we had from the
emblem
cave.
on the supplies that you found in the cave, like where the bugbear was.
Did anyone specific pick that up, or do we just kind of?
Yeah, I assumed you
We
guys
just
took
we
that.
just offloaded. Like we split it up.
Okay,
Carried what we
okay.
could.
Well,
Okay, so
maybe if we want to split up, maybe me and Spatha can go to
Lenine.
Lenine. I'm assuming there's probably less supplies to deliver to her.
I mean, if we can all carry it with just 5 people, then
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you guys can go.
If we all want to go, I'm fine.
Any which
Yeah.
way. If you guys all want to go or not, it's up to you guys.
That's fine with me.
Where's Aldiyn going?
Oh. Good question.
Well, if we do all want to stick together,
Sildar would have also mentioned on your way out that the town square is like right nearby here, and you'll find the local inn right next to it that also has rooms available, or should have.
Oh, sorry,
rooms
what did you say?
The local tavern, Stonehill Inn, it'll just be right next to the town square, which is right near here. It's like
Okay.
just a little bit further north, and they should have rooms available, is what he says.
Okay.
okay. Well, maybe we can deliver the supplies since it's right here, and then
Yeah,
Why-
let's just deliver the supplies together then.
okay. I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Is there like people like walking across the town, or is it kind of like as dead as it looks?
At this point, there's not very many people
'Cause
walking
it's nighttime.
around. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's late evening, so you venture that people
Oh,
are probably like either, because as you can see, like there's actual like street lights that are on.
Wonder if this is even open then.
Does this sit right here?
I
You
think
guys
so.
come to what looks like a home.
Any signs?
No signs.
Alright, fuck that. Keep walking.
That's right next door,
Hey,
right?
you guys want to do a little B&E?
Hey, you said it was right next. Well, if we can't go in, maybe it's maybe it's closed. That's why we can't.
Maybe it was right next door in the other direction. Maybe it was over here.
You might. Yeah, you might be right.
We should try to open the door.
No, let's not open a stranger's door.
Well, you could knock, but that would be the most I would do.
I'll knock.
I don't remember the
Oh, he's
surprise.
knocking.
So you knock on the door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up and knock.
One sec.
No answer.
Okay, on the way back.
Wait.
I'll just stand there for a couple seconds. Do I hear anything inside?
You hear nothing. Dead silence inside.
Can I look through the window?
Yeah. I mean, you see what you see through the window. The fireplace is not on, but other than that, you see exactly what you see.
Alright,
Okay,
in there.
it looks like an empty room.
I come over to Spatha and I say, "Stop looking through people's windows at night. Come on, let's go."
I knock on the window.
You knock on the window. It's a well-built window.
Yeah.
Solid construction.
Is there
Okay,
anything in either of these 2 windows? Oh wait, is that blood?
Great. Not
You
not
look
the
to this. You look to this
socially
window,
adept one, are we?
and you do see spatterings of blood and a broken table. It looks
Whoa!
like lumber tools that are like.
Let's see what
scattered across
Miriel's
the
looking
ground.
at.
The building seems empty.
Is there no door? It's all windows, right?
There's doors on the other
These
side.
are-
We can
Oh,
try.
there's a door here.
Any
I'm
signs
gonna
of the
I'm
door?
gonna knock. I'm gonna knock real
knock.
quick.
You knock on the door. No answer.
We didn't see anyone in there.
I'm
so
gonna
it's
try
fine.
to open it.
Hear me
Is it open?
out.
It
There's a
is locked.
Okay.
the
Can I
city.
toss the
The
door
city. The city has a guard for a reason.
Well, that's true.
We don't have
Yeah,
I
to.
think we should break.
We have our
we
hands
should get
quite
involved.
literally filled right now. We should.
I'll go talk to Roderick.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
if
stand
it-
here.
I'm gonna turn to Trebrum and tell him we need to get involved.
You guys do see
No,
a sign
I-
right here, by the way.
I think we should get involved tomorrow when we
Oh,
have all of our
serious?
stuff put up.
right here next to this light.
Okay,
This
here.
building that says Lion Shield Coaster.
Well, that would probably
Okay.
be it.
We saw the sign. We saw the sign.
We'll come back about the bloody building later. Less
Yeah, a couple
important.
side quests.
Well, you know what? This might be it. Let's knock.
This
I'll
person
knock.
could be
I'll
dead.
knock.
There could be a dead body in there.
You knock on it, and you hear a woman's voice say
Well,
from
that's
the
for
other
the
side,
police to handle.
Come in. We're about to close, but if you have business,
Alright, but
Um,
then he didn't
Oh,
close
we're
yet.
those customers.
Yes. We sorry to intrude, but we actually were just at a bandit camp, some goblins, and we picked up a bunch of their store, and we saw
Oh.
a symbol that our friend recognized as belonging to you, and we were wondering
well,
if
not
all of this
specifically
is
me,
yours.
but the organization I work under. Yes. You're the group that Roderick mentioned was going to go clear out the camp. I'm glad to see you're all
Yes, we were.
okay. A little beat up, but I mean, I'm glad you're safe.
Thank you. Um,
You said you have some supplies that had Lion Shield on it.
yeah, is there anywhere we should drop them?
Yeah, if you can just take them back to this corner and just drop them there, I'll sort them in the morning. I'm just working on
Sure.
tidying up before I close today.
I shut the
let's
door.
see. And you see her rush back to go behind the counter. It looks like she's grabbing some sort of reward.
Oh, yeah, we're starving. It's been a long journey.
And she goes up as you guys kind of offload the supplies that you do have for Lion Shield. She hands each of you 10 gold.
God damn.
This will go
Slay.
a long way. Thank you.
Thank you. You're
She
far too
says,
generous.
Do you want
"Well,
mine?
thank you for recovering the supplies. That's incredible. I mean, this is the amount of supplies that we've gotten in recently has been quite lackluster, to be honest. Most of them end up getting ambushed and taken away. So the fact that even one of them made it here by sheer luck is awesome. So help me
Sorry to
restock
hear
the
that.
store, but yes, town's new and everything. Obviously. They said Gundren was supposed to be coming in a couple days to bring some guards in to kind of help bolster things a little bit more. But we're honestly hoping that the trails themselves can be cleared out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wish you all a good night's rest and anything. If there's anything you need, supplies wise, find me in the morning. I'll be happy to help.
Thank you. We will
Thank you.
help in any way we can.
All right, I got a question.
Sure.
Who lives in the? I'm gonna ask. Is this a Greywind?
Yeah, Lenine.
Yeah. Lenny Greywind.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask them who lives in the house across from them.
Well, it's not a house actually. It's the wood carver's shop. I take it you looked through the window.
Yeah, we did. Just a little bit concerning.
Yeah. He had a run-in with the Red Brands recently.
The
if
Red
you
Brand.
don't know, they're a group that operates kind of rogue in town. They say they're
Red
doing
Brand.
what they're saying they're
Oh.
doing what they're doing to keep the town safe, but to be honest, they kind of just bully and push around anyone that tends to stand up or refuse them in any way. Apparently, from what I heard from the sister, she said that he didn't want to hand over supplies for free because he couldn't afford it. They ended up murdering him.
Wow.
Now, normally, you would think that some sort of justice system would be in place, but because the town's new and we don't really have anyone to stand up to them, everybody's kind of just avoiding it.
I told you guys we should have gotten involved.
We're hoping that Sildar and Gundren and the guards that he brings along with him might be able to actually do some follow-up on it, but it might be a couple days.
Interesting.
I think we could stand up to them.
Let's
There's quite a few of them, so
let's find out a little bit more about them before we
you can-
charge
if you-
in. It's just 5 people.
yeah, if you listen to my advice, it'd probably be better to steer clear of them. They apparently we don't know what happened to his wife and kids.
Well, eventually we'll clear them from this town. Make them pay.
Look, I'm sure you've had just as long a day as we have. We should let you close up for the night.
I appreciate it. And like
I
I
just
said,
take like a brief look at like what's around, if there's anything like useful. I see
Yeah,
potions.
I mean, it looks like she has, yeah, so she has like some general kind of like more like potions and stuff like that. It doesn't look like there's not nearly as many here as what's on the map. But there are like a couple. In terms of like what she has out, she has a lot of just like very common goods that you can see on the actual tables. So like cooking supplies and stuff like that. General like common clothes and like things that you may need. Some barrels for storage and stuff like that. She also goes ahead and mentions, she says, if you need any supplies, sort of like armor or weaponry, I also have that in the back. Obviously, I don't keep that on public display, just in case the Red Brands walk in. I don't want them to pick up a bow and test it out in my shop.
What do they look
Oh,
like? Do they have any kind of uniform or something? Anything
you can
identifiable?
identify them. They usually wear like some sort of like red top or cloth over their like face mask, sort of kind of thing.
Just quickly, do you have any leather armor?
Yes, I think so. Let me check in the back. You see her walk in and close the door behind her.
Just gonna browse.
Oh, I can
you see
rotate
her-
my guy.
Oh, he
see her
found
open the
he
door
found
again,
out.
She said, and she says, "What specifically kind of leather armor are you looking for?"
Either regular leather or studded leather. Depends on your prices.
Okay. Well, since you guys brought me the supplies that I was missing, I wouldn't mind giving a little bit of a discount on it. I could give you some regular leather armor for, let's say, 8 gold.
Mhm.
Studded leather I think runs a little bit more expensive. Studded leather would probably be, let's say, 35.
Alright, I'll take the regular leather. And
Okay.
I'll toss her 8 gold, and I assume I add it myself.
Yeah, you can decide it yourself.
Cool.
She hands you one very well crafted, brand new set of leather armor. And
Thank
she
you.
says, I'll try to, get more stock updated and get more orders in for things that you may need. So let me know if you can. But if I don't have something here, you could always check with Barthens and see if they have it in stock as well.
Sure.
As they're looking, I'm gonna turn to Spatha and ask, "Hey, you think we can play this piano?"
Guys, repeat that?
I'm gonna turn to you and ask, "Hey, do you think we can play this piano?"
Go for it, pal.
Alright,
I'm gonna sit down and try to play. Give me a
Yeah.
performance check.
Okay.
Oh, Ralph loves music.
Oh, 9. Wait, but I use guidance.
Bake.
9 with guidance.
No,
Guidance has 3.
it's a 12 with guidance.
12. It's middling. It's not your first time playing piano, but
But
it's
it
not
sounds
like
like it.
anything amazing.
Okay. Let me show you how it's done.
Spatha
All
sits
right.
down
Well,
next to
you go give it a try.
Aldiyn's just gonna like
Alright.
squeeze by
Roll
everybody
me a performance
out
check.
the door.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Don't mind
Excuse
me.
Oh shit!
Oh my god. A 19?
A 19.
Yeah. Spatha very versed in playing the piano. And it shows.
Alright,
try
but what if we're
to-
both
I play a
playing?
beautiful symphony.
I'll try to play my lyre along with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
She's trying to close the shop. We're having a rave in the corner.
well, she's like enjoying it.
She's like eyeing you guys, and she's like not commenting because you guys were nice enough to bring back the stuff. But you can tell at this point she's kind of like just waiting on you guys to
I had my
leave to lock the door.
proficiency. I had my proficiency
Ralph,
with
way
the
better.
instruments because I'm proficient with the instrument, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 17.
Oh, there you go.
17. Also, it sounds, the two of them together sound amazing.
Sorry. We'll be on our way now. And just step out as soon
I
as
kind
I'm
of like
done.
stand up and I turn back to Greywind and I bow as before I leave.
She says, yes, wonderful performance.
Wait, I'm gonna ask her.
We'll have to see if we can get that on record or something.
We'll just leave for now.
I'm gonna see what's happening over here
Come on,
with
Spatha.
the
That's
with
enough.
the corpse that I presumably see.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go? Oh.
Lenine, Ralph, are you leaving the building?
Someone...
Right before I go, before she goes, I'll just say, do you have any honey?
I don't carry honey. I don't.
Okay.
No, sorry. You might have more luck at the inn.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and then she walks out. She locks up, and you see her take the path south, and then back north around.
We follow.
Miriel went that way. I'm just gonna point north.
I went north.
Yep.
There is a dead body here.
Yeah. So you walk north, and you see,
I suppose I would stop like here and go like, what? Can I ask what's going on here?
So you say that, you don't get a response as you see this elven woman sitting down, crisscross applesauce, focusing over this body, and you see her. It looks like she's maybe a bit frustrated.
Let's go.
Would I
what
recognize
happened
this
here?
as some
kinda-
sort of like magic or religious thing?
It looks like she's trying to cast something, and at that point she kind of like, oh, sorry, I wasn't expecting people to be out so late. I know you're probably wondering why I have this person here.
Yes,
I'm
am.
trying to look into the murder that happened at the woodcarver's shop.
Oh, that, yeah, we did just hear about that.
This is one of the red brands that I found left there. Normally I can speak with the dead, but for some reason something's interfering with my spell. I can't seem to get it to cast.
Does the corpse still have a tongue?
Yeah, no, everything's intact. It's just not working. It's like my spell isn't going through. I don't know if my and she kind of like looks up to the sky and she's like, am I doing something wrong? I've never had to do anything special before.
Wait, can I
Perhaps
try and...
The dead has nothing to say.
And you see her at this point stand up and present herself, and you do see Miriel. You do see a very iconic,
Yeah.
iconic Harper's pin on her chest plate. And she says, pleasure to meet you all. I'm Sister Gariel.
Nice to meet you.
May I ask what you're all doing here?
Well, we were part of the supply convoy.
Ah, okay. Oh, so you're the ones that Roderick mentioned. Well, I'm glad you're safe.
Thank you.
You look a little beat up. Can I offer any sort of healing?
No. It's nothing.
Nothing
a
a
good
rest
night's
can't
sleep.
fix.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Okay. If you insist.
Is
Wait,
it
I
free?
think-
Did you say is it free?
Yeah.
Well, I am offering, so yes. Would you like some?
Yes, please.
Okay. She walks up and
Well, this is not temp HP, that's why.
Inflict wounds.
Drops you.
But you're dead. You-
that'd be crazy. She casts Cure Wounds on you at first level, so you heal for 6.
Is it?
And she says,
All right,
is that-
I thank her.
Of course. Like I said, I'm kind of the caretaker around here. But if you don't mind, I would like to try to get back to figuring out why my Speak with Dead
Oh.
won't cast.
Of course. Is there
If
is there a church around here or place of residence for you?
There's no church, unfortunately. My house is right there, and she kind of just points to this building right here next to the shrine. And she says, this is kind of my makeshift place of worship right out here that I've set up.
Got
I'm-
it.
After hearing her trouble with the dead, I'm gonna turn to her and say, Look, I'm also a cleric. I'm a follower of Helm. I might be of assistance if I could see the body.
Well, you're free to look, of course. She says I'm a follower of Tamora myself.
Oh, Thamora. Oh, I don't really know much about Thamora, but you look like a very good person.
And place.
Well, thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna use my holy symbol and roll a religion, to see
Okay.
if there's anything like blocking the spell.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I'm
give
gonna
me a
cast-
religion check.
Yeah.
Cast guidance.
As
Sure.
you know, Julie locked her up.
Dang it.
8. Yeah, something seems off.
I'm gonna
Not sure
try to
what, but
I'm gonna try to roll Arcana to see if I can figure out why it isn't working.
sure, go ahead.
16.
16. So kind of like looking at, there's nothing magical affecting the body, and you do sense like a very faint magical presence around the shrine itself, but not something that you think would be like an interference in any way. So you venture that like whatever it is that's causing the problem she's having is either something with her directly, or it's something that you can't detect. It's something like really faint or really high level. You're not sure.
Okay.
Not to
I'm just gonna ask her.
I don't want to
You go
impose,
ahead.
but it's possible that either these red brands have something to stop their dead from talking, or maybe he just has nothing to say at all.
I mean, the second one could be true. As for the first one, I've talked to the dead red brands before, so unless they recently decided to cut me off, and found some way to do it, in which case then, I guess bravo to them for figuring it out. I wouldn't think that it would be something that's specific to the red brands. But it is a thought. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe I'll do some research myself. But I don't want to try
So-
to interact with them directly.
So the red brands, do they usually operate? Do they have like a specific area that they operate in within the city, or is it just random targets?
Well, they don't really typically target people so much. They kind of just come in and ask for things on certain days, sort of on whims.
And they don't live in this village.
They don't live directly here, as far as I'm aware, no. I'm sure they have a base, some sort of base of operations close, but as for where I have
Do you know of
taken the time
anyone
to
who's
venture
had?
out,
Do you know of anyone who's had any contact with them and lived, or like more multiple contacts with them?
you see her point directly straight east, and she says, "Well, some of them frequent the Stonehill Inn."
Oh,
So if you want
Like that one right there.
there
wanna
is
ask-
one right there.
If
Huh.
you want to ask Elsa, the bartender, maybe she'll have more information
Who's
for
just a
you.
generic dude, you never know.
How did this guy die, by the way?
I'm not sure. It looks like I didn't see the fight happen, but there's a very big gash on his neck. So some sort of saw or something, I'd assume.
Seems the town's lumber worker wasn't a pushover.
He definitely wasn't. He stood up for what was right. That may have cost him his life in the end, unfortunately. But
I'm
Do you
sure
have
you
the
see,
key to
you
that
see her
building?
you see her kind of look down and say, "If only I was strong enough to bring back the dead." A key to the... No, I do not. The key... The only one who would have a key would be Harbin, the town master.
Yeah, what? Sorry, I didn't hear what was asked.
a key to the house.
He asked if she had a key to the house or to the
Okay.
woodcarver shop.
Is that Harven?
Harbin.
Yeah.
It's Harbin.
Harbin.
Oh, Harbin.
Harbin.
Okay.
Does anyone remember what the tribe of goblins was that we fought? Like what they were
Ragmaw
called?
band.
Cragmaw band. I'll ask her, do you know anything about the Cragmaw band goblins? Or their relation to
I don't know if
Echo?
they're all goblins.
The Crackball Band. I've heard their name go around. Are they the goblins that are causing trouble nearby?
Those are the ones that we fought. Yes.
I see. I haven't heard anything specific about them.
Okay.
Anything about an individual that goes by the moniker Spider?
I've heard that name tossed around by the Red Brands as well.
Oh.
Apparently he's some sort of antagonist to them. They don't like him, but I think he's a little out of their reach still, from what I've heard. I'm sorry I don't have more.
Oh no, you've been more
will
than
say
helpful.
I'm a bit tired today, so. But in terms of the Kragmaws, the only one I can think of that may have more information is Darren. His house is top left of town.
Northwest.
Yeah, he's a former adventurer, so he's the one that kind of leaves and comes back into town more freely.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you for all the information.
Of course.
Sorry we couldn't be of more
I
help
guess
with your problem.
You guys don't think that anybody will take a dead body away, right? I just leave it here overnight.
I think someone will.
I imagine not, but
If you cover it in dirt.
Yeah, maybe you should cover it with something.
Just prop him up.
Hear
Prop him
me.
up like he's sleeping.
Hear me out. If the Red Brands frequent that tavern, perhaps you'd be better off with us moving the body into your abode. If you're planning to look into it and have already gotten approval to do so.
But having a dead body in my house just sounds terrible.
I mean, that is fair.
You know
Could
what?
put
I'll set him up in the chair right outside. And you see her
a little bit morbid, but
start taking
go
the
for it.
body over to her
Definitely.
chair, and she says, "I wish you all good night. I know this is awkward. I'm sorry we didn't meet on better terms."
Let's whisper over. How is that better than her own house? All right, whatever.
If anything, I
That
think
trick
that's
always
worse.
works.
And you see
Oh.
her unlock the door to her house and enter in.
Now, gang, before we wander off into another dead body,
Let's deliver the supplies. shall we?
supplies are done, right? The other thing.
No,
there's
no,
one
other
more.
The
supplies.
lion shields. The one that
Okay.
Gundren was taking with him was supposed to go to Barthen's.
Okay.
That's the adventurer, right?
No,
Oh,
No,
what's
the
that?
Harbin is the adventure, right?
Harbor.
Darren
Darren.
is the adventurer.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry.
There's a lot of
Pick that one.
Lot of ends.
Darren-
Lots of ends.
Ins and ands, yeah. There are-
Darren Edermath, I believe.
You could say that they all exist in Phandelver.
I hate you.
My
It was
recommendation would
supposed to be somewhere to the north, right? I'm gonna start kind of looking around.
supposed to be near where Trevor is.
I go this way.
Unless that was the
Oh, I
end.
think I see it. I think I see it.
You see Trevor kind of waving.
No, I saw it through the window. I saw Mina.
Oh, hey, Miriel. You looking for this? This is Barthen's.
Yeah. Why we're here.
Oh, she's still in there, so.
Hello, Trevor, our sixth party mate.
Thanks,
Standing
Trevor.
guard out here. This is apparently what my job is.
Trev.
You know,
Good seeing you all. Good seeing you all.
if you ever get bored of it, you're
Oh,
welcome to
man.
tag along.
I just
Th-
give him a
this-
high five as we go.
This is a place of business, so I'll just open the door.
Yeah, you open the door and you hear a somewhat like middle-aged woman.
She does not look middle-aged.
She's middle-aged.
That
She's
already-
500 years old.
Wow.
Welcome to Barthen's. Is there anything I can help you with?
We came to deliver the supplies that Gundren was bringing.
Oh, amazing. And you see her kind of like back up and open the door, and she says, Ander, Thistle, could you come retrieve the supplies from these people? And you see these two younger boys walk out, and they start taking the supplies from you guys, just thanking you for the stuff, and slowly
Awesome.
start like cycling them back to the back in the warehouse and stuff. And they kind of make that trip a couple times. And they actually take a surprising amount of like they're both carrying more than each individually you guys could carry.
God damn.
They're pretty strong. Let's look at
Even more than
middle-aged?
Spatha?
Even more than Spatha.
Oh, what?
And then Elmina reaches down to the desk and hands you guys a bag of gold, which you open to find 50 gold pieces inside. She says,
On each.
I think it should all be there. Thank you again for bringing the supplies along. Where's Gundren, if I may ask?
There's some complications.
Is
He
he
got
alright?
kidnapped by some
I think
bandits.
he's dead.
Now let's
But
not.
well, we don't know if he's dead.
And you see the
But
color.
we don't
of
know
her,
where he
You
is.
see the color in her face just like go away.
Aldiyn kind of
She goes,
walks
and she goes,
forward.
"Oh no! Well, this isn't good." And she starts like pacing, and she says, "Gundren's supposed to be the one that's supposed to have the map to Waveco Cave. That's supposed to bring in all the business. That was what my husband was counting on."
Well, we'll find it. We'll find it. Not to worry.
Aldin's gonna clear his throat. Perhaps, while the map is really important, Gundren's own knowledge is equally important. I'm sure he is maybe in a rough state, but surely alive. Whoever took Gundren clearly wanted the map. I don't think you have anything to worry about so long as capable people put a move on getting Gundren back. So don't worry yourself yet.
Will you all be doing that?
We'll find someone capable.
If we ourselves are not.
It's us.
Well, if it's any consolation, I guess, or just to share what I know, that he had two brothers, Nundro and Thardin. I'll type those. They should be camped somewhere outside. I would imagine they would come in over the next day or so to get supplies again. I haven't seen them in a 10-day, but I sure hope they're all right now. Oh God, what if they're all gone?
They were not a part of our little band when Gundren was taken,
Wait.
so...
Well, yeah, but if they targeted Gundren, who's to say they wouldn't target the brothers as well?
Let's say it was very specifically geared towards Gundren. I'm sure the brothers are fine, and if it makes you feel better, we have business. We need to inform them anyway about their brothers, so we'll check up on their safety tomorrow as well.
Okay. Well, thank you again for bringing the supplies along, and if there's anything that you need to purchase, we're pretty much closed shop for today, but first thing tomorrow we'll be open.
Was that 50 gold that she gave us?
Yeah, 50 gold. Not
Okay.
each, just in total.
Yeah. Alright, well, I think we're off to get some sleep too. Unless anyone has anything else they want to do.
Oh, sleep sounds
Indeed.
great.
Thank you again.
Yes, have a great night.
Is
You
there
as
like
well.
is there like a bell or something on the way out?
No bell.
Alright. Just walk out.
Aldin's
Half the
gonna stop
top of the
right
door.
here.
Okay.
Now, gang, real quick. Perhaps we shouldn't be so loose-lipped about Gundren. Word's gonna get around, but we don't need to be worrying people about one of the town's greatest prospects going missing.
I agree. He means a lot
I just
to this
wanted
town.
to see how she'd react to it.
Oh, like if she wanted him missing.
See, but the only worry I have about that is that you can make that argument for every single person in the village.
Yeah, but that person had those two other people working for him. They seem capable.
Well, we could come back and try to employ them.
Well, no, we don't need to employ them. It's just
I
just wanted to see what they would react.
The mercenary business. Huh?
Well, you know, they could help us. They seem really strong.
Yeah, their names were Thistle and Ander.
We can always go get Trev.
I misspelled.
He
Thistle.
proved himself.
I just think we should
I like
be...
point over to him.
You say that, and Trev's just like, yeah, I can't leave my post, by the way, so I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Oh, come on.
Hear me out,
You
just
have to run it
let's...
by Silvare.
Let's consider what we say and to who we say it before we throw some things around. Especially right
agree.
now. It's late at night. You are all beat up. Let's not get ourselves into any trouble we can't deal with right now.
I think the first
not
thing is we
going
gotta
for
figure out more about the
dishonesty.
red brands.
If someone asks, I'll tell them. Otherwise, my lips are sealed.
Great.
I'll keep it on a need to know basis.
On an
Well,
out
I
of
think
character
we
thing. Ralph, are you offering to give Aldiyn your money? Dylan?
What? Sorry,
Were
Sean.
you offering to give was Ralph offering to give Aldiyn his money earlier?
Yeah, I will hand my 20 gold
Sure.
to you. I don't need this.
I will hold on to it in case we stumble upon some honey.
Appreciate it.
Are we heading to the tavern,
All right.
Miriel?
Yeah, that's how I was going. What's on this red brand?
Alright.
You're just walking away along the trail, or along the path.
I'm gonna see if I see him
Whoa,
go
whoa, whoa.
anywhere.
What? What's Spatha?
We just gonna let him go?
Well, I'm not catching up
Are
to
we
him.
going to chase the man down in the middle of the night with no proof of anything?
It
Besides
doesn't
that he
seem
looks
like
a little
the
suspicious.
authorities are really actively dealing with them. But I'm gonna make note
Rest
of
first.
this
rest,
building.
Yeah, we
rest
should-
first, red brands
Perfect.
tomorrow.
This building
Yeah,
is
we should
Stonehill
definitely rest
Inn.
tomorrow. Today.
No, the building that the this guy is at.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
You can see a sign. Give me a perception check to see if you can read the sign.
Oh God. $19?
Sure
It
can.
says Sleeping Giant.
Oh.
Sounds like another inn.
And then I'm going to stick with the gang as we
Yeah, you guys hear
Alright,
a lot
I'm
of
gonna go
noise
in.
coming from on the other side of the door as you guys walk in.
Oh.
And it is very active in here. You can see a few what you have now
Great to see
identified as red brands sitting at a couple tables, and then other people sitting at none of the tables that the red brands are occupying. You see a kid kind of sitting on the staircase. Looks like he's just kind of like bouncing a ball off the wall and playing catch with himself. The bartender, who you previously were told his name is Elsa, is making drinks behind the bar. And you guys walk in and you hear Elsa kind of say, "Hey, shut up, everyone! What can I get you fine folks?"
I'm just looking for a room, honestly.
Oh, a room. Of course, yeah. Be 5 silver for the night. Is there any specific kind of rooms? I don't know how you... Are you all looking? Do you want to divvy up somehow?
I'd just like a single.
Okay.
No. Place 5
I'd like-
silver on the
I like
counter.
it.
Well, so the rooms here, we kind of prioritize having as many beds as possible. So there's one single room with a king bed.
I'll
and
take
then
that
there's
one.
3 rooms with 3 beds each.
How much
Oh,
is the single?
That's actually pretty nice.
The single's gonna be it's gonna be the same price.
Well, I'll take that one then.
Okay. 5 silver.
I'll put it down and get going.
Yeah, and he kind of catches the ball and moves out of the way as you walk up the stairs.
Okay.
I don't have a map for the specific rooms, so it's
What are
just
these doors? Oh, never mind.
they're bathrooms. And you just kind of walk upstairs and you see like just general kind of like structures, just a long hallway with like one kind of like offshoot, just has a bunch of rooms. All the doors are locked.
This is the bathroom.
Except for the one that you get the keys to. They're all 3 bathrooms, yeah.
No, this is the
I
bedroom
closed
now.
the door.
Oh, it's the bedroom. Okay.
You said there was a king size bed. Is that untaken?
That's the one.
Some of the 3
Is that the one
the
you-
3 bedrooms also have queen size beds.
Oh, I'll take one of those.
Okay.
How much is that? 5 silver?
5 silver.
Wow, good price. I'm gonna hand him the 5 silver.
Okay. Yep.
Is there? Can I also have some ale?
Yeah, that'll be 3 copper. She hands you just a generic, pint, or just a generic glass of ale.
All right. And do you have any bathrooms here?
Yeah, just right over there.
All right. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Sure.
And
Pick the one that Miriel's
I
not
open
using as a
the
room.
door. I'm like, oh no! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
MVP.
I come into this one. Hold on. There we go.
I will turn to Ralph.
Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Ralph, what's your plans for sleep?
Ralph just looks outside. Probably over by those goats.
Hmm.
They say they sleep with one eye open.
Understandable. Have you considered that those goats are probably owned by someone here in the town, and that they may not take kindly to a bear sleeping with their goats?
Well, I could go ask them.
You could. And if you do, I will come with you.
Should I go ask them now?
Well, no better time like the present, you know?
Alright, well, maybe we should get him something. Can we get him some honey? Excuse me?
You go up to Elsa and you ask for honey.
Do you have any honey?
Honey, let me check. She goes to the back. She brings
They'll
out,
let me sleep in there with their goats.
and she says, how much honey?
I look at Aldiyn.
You should get yourself maybe a small, you should get yourself whatever amount of honey you would like right now, and I think we can look for something else for, our friends we're going to be talking to. Do you happen to have any, bottles of wine?
Yes, of course. 1 silver.
1 silver. Anything a little pricier?
Let me go in the back and ask.
Why would they want wine?
You'll
we got-
understand.
We used to have something pricier, but lately the shipments have been kind of rough, so nobody's been sending us anything nicer. to be
Understandable,
honest. I'm
understandable.
sorry.
No, the 1 silver's perfectly fine.
Okay. You exchange 1 silver, you get handed a bottle of wine.
How much
Looks fine.
How much silver is 1 gold?
100.
100 silver is 1 gold.
Cool. I will just. I know we have some silver lying around, but I'll sort it out later. Perfect.
Looks like fine wine, probably like on the cheaper side
Yeah.
compared to like what you would get on average in Neverwinter, but
Thank you. Ralph, what do you think? Do you want like a bowl just with some honey, or do you want like half a bowl, a bowl of honey? Yes.
okay, that'll also be 1 silver.
And I'll use one of. I'll cover it for Ralph as I am holding.
You know where
his
you
money.
got this honey from?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
Where we got it, it was shipped in across the Tribord Trail recently. We have more, so if you come back for more honey, we can give you. Don't worry, we're not running out of honey.
Maybe
But we don't
not
have
right
any
now.
local production for honey, unfortunately.
Perfect.
I probably know this honey. Thank you.
Of course,
So-
happy to help.
Ralph, you come with me for a second. I'm gonna lead you over to this table.
At this point,
Okay.
you guys see all the red brands get up and all leave the building.
Ralph, you should have your honey now. That way we can leave the bowl, and then we'll go inquire about sleeping by those goats.
Alright. I slurp that shit down.
You slurp that shit down.
Like you ever leave your small town and there's like a really good restaurant and you come back a couple years later and you just that first bite of it, like that sweet, like you just knew it was always there. That's how I'm like right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask Spatha. Did you ask the bartender anything yet?
You kind of like ask me that, and then you notice that I'm just asleep.
Passed out.
He's just lying
the-
head down on the counter.
On the counter? Jeez, man.
Yep.
Elsa kind of looks over to you, Trebrum, and says, I didn't want to say anything because he looks pretty rough, but is he
Yeah.
okay?
Sorry, my buddy's a light drinker over here. He's had a long day though.
Are
He's
you
had a
gonna
long
be able
day.
to, are you gonna be able to
Drink
take him up
any.
to the room?
Yeah, we'll be able to take him.
Okay, that's I don't offer that.
Why did let me ask you something though. Why did all the red brands just get up and leave?
They all usually leave at the same time of night. No idea why. I don't
Okay.
want to bother to ask them.
Have they been a nuisance to this tavern at all?
Oh God, dude. I couldn't even believe they've. Honestly, you see that table right behind you? Brand new table, because they
Yeah.
broke the one last week that was there.
Jeez, they like fight or something?
No, they had an arm wrestling competition. One of them wanted to prove he was really strong, so he threw his buddy through the table after
Oh,
he
man.
lost. But I mean, if I tell them off, they'll just burn the tavern to the ground. So really, I just have to deal with it.
Well, we'll try to find a way out of this for the town.
I would greatly appreciate that. In fact, I think don't tell Toblin this. He's the owner, by the way. But I'd be willing to offer free drinks while you guys are here if you guys do that.
I mean,
She kind of whispers to you to make sure that nobody else in the tavern hears.
I'll just whisper back that'd be great. Thank you. I mean, we'll come here every time then.
As you kind of like lean forward to like whisper back as well, you notice that the whole time she's actually standing on a stool because she's a dwarf.
I like
You just
look
couldn't see
peer
behind the
over.
counter.
I just peer over and see that she she's a dwarf, and I ask her if she knows Grunt and Rockseeker at all.
Is that a? Are you assuming that because I'm a dwarf?
No, you're a
I'm just
bartender.
kidding.
You know many
Relax,
people.
Relax, it's a joke.
Alright,
Yes, we all
sorry,
know
sorry.
Gundren. He has
Sorry.
his promise that he's gonna bring Wayveco Cave and bring all this business to Phandelver. Oh, it would be great. I'm sure that my tavern business would boom compared to the Sleeping Giant. That place is a shit show.
Well, do you know any of his brothers or where they might be?
Nundro and Tharden.
Yeah.
Last I saw them was a bit over a week ago. They used to be frequents here. They said they were going out to get a head start. They were going to camp out and make sure the path to Wayveco Cave was safe. Nobody's seen them since.
Okay. We'll be on the lookout for them if we can.
Yeah, if you do see them, tell them I missed their business. Usually they're in here, you know. They're kind of a couple of the people that tend to keep the red brands more away from the tavern, so...
Yes, well, thank you for that.
Also, I would love it. She's not here right now, but I would absolutely adore it if you guys could meet my sister Gwen when she comes into town. I think she's gonna be here within like the next week or so, coming from Neverwinter as well. Amazing person. You guys will love her. I promise.
Okay, that'd be cool.
I typed her name in the chat as well. You guys
Okay.
are taking.
I already got it.
Yeah. I was kind of thank her for the drink again, and I put Spatha's arm over my shoulder and I start carrying him up
Okay.
to the
You guys go up and
room.
Pip
I'll
moves
turn
his-
over to Ralph and Aldiyn, and I'll say, "We'll be upstairs."
We'll either be joining you or we'll be camping outside. One of the two. We'll see you in the morning.
Whichever's more comfortable.
you can go upstairs. I'm
No,
a bear. Why would I sleep?
No, I understand completely. You finished the honey. I looked down at the
Yeah,
most
yeah,
likely
it's been
empty
done.
bowl. Perfect. Let's then go see if we can get you approval for those goats. And then he's gonna grab the bowl and bring it over towards Elsa and just thank you very much.
Of course, I'll keep the bowl in the back in case we need to restock it.
You will. And he's just gonna.
Ross to go.
The goats kind of eye you, and they're kind of like a little bit kind of like apprehensive.
I don't know what that word means.
I will be.
Give me a smaller word.
Aldiyn, you can tell that the goats are a little bit cautious about Ralph.
Rolf, they can tell you're a bear. You might want to approach them a little slower.
Okay, I slowly start climbing the fence.
No, not like that. Again, we should. Why don't you just follow me quick?
Okay.
There's a process to this.
Oh, okay.
And we'll go around towards the front of the building.
Yeah, you go around to the front.
Kind of give a knock on the door. And then I'll step back to be in line with Ralph.
Yeah, you hear some shuffling come from the other side of the door, and you hear a lock unbolt, and then the door open. You see older, kind of human male farmer kind of looking guy say, "Yeah."
Oh, apologies for the late night intrusion. My friend and I here are adventurers who came in with Gundren. We're much more used to camping out than staying at an inn, and we were wondering if you'd mind if we, perhaps camped out by your goats tonight. And I'll pull out the bottle of wine. Perhaps if a trade would be of use.
You see him kind of like eye the wine. He kind of reaches out.
And also think about it as additional protection in case any red brands feel the need to.
Yeah, just give me the wine. You guys are good to
Perfect.
camp out, whatever.
Wonderful, thank you. Have a great
You
night.
see him take... Yeah, have a good one, yeah. If you see any red brands, keep them away from my goats. And then the door closes. You hear him lock the door again.
Oh, there you go, Ralph. Now you can go climb that gate.
Alright, should I still do it slowly?
Yes, of course.
I can't get over this way. I'm gonna go back around.
So you go over and you climb up the little ledge, and you climb over the fence, and all the goats are like on this side now. Where
Yeah,
you're on
I'm
the
gonna go lay in this hay over here.
Yeah, they all kind of circle around and are laying on like the edge of the fence. Aldiyn, as you see, as Ralph just like nestles in right on top of the hay bale.
I'm gonna cast. I'll get like a couple pieces of hay and stick it like out in the dirt, and I'm gonna cast create bonfire, make a little fire, keep it cozy.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
hop.
it's a
I'm
real
gonna
tiny-
hop the fence
Little
and
tiny
just
one.
make sure the bonfire is in a way where it's not going to spread any additional fire, catch anything.
Yeah, it looks contained enough.
Okay, and Aldiyn then will kind of prop himself against one of the fence posts and just kind of keep an eye out on Ralph the goats.
Sure.
Kind of the streets. Hold up
Okay.
that end of the promise of make sure no one tries to do anything suspicious while he's awake to these goats, including Ralph.
Got it.
And then probably after
Okay.
a little bit of time of just kind of sitting, he just kind of slowly pulls out his flute and he'll try to play something.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna give a performance roll to see how he does.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's not particularly happy with it, but
Is all right. The goats seem to weirdly appreciate it. And at this point, you guys, is anybody else doing anything tonight?
I'm sleeping.
Okay, other than sleeping, obviously.
Oh no.
Nice little nap.
Okay, in that case, you guys can hit the long rest.
Oh shit.
And you guys, first we'll get around. Miriel went to sleep the earliest, straight to bed. So Miriel, what are you doing in the morning?
I'm gonna head out into town.
Mhm.
And am I supposed to be able to see through all of the walls on the map?
Yeah, you
You
turn
see
the
through
light.
all the walls.
Yeah, you turn the light thing off. We can see
I was
everything.
hoping that it would.
Oh,
turn
no.
through all the
Zoom in.
walls. Oh well.
Quick, screenshot,
everything.
There.
Oh,
Oh, that's so
there,
dark.
there it
The
goes.
shadows.
There you go.
Protect me.
Wait, has anybody talked to this dude? Is he still here when we come down? North?
What about
I'm
this?
gonna
How
go,
does
I'm
this
gonna go
look?
over here. Huh?
There we go. That's better. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I can't long rest from here.
Yeah,
Like
how
the
do
pop out.
where do you find the long rest?
If you click on your character sheet, it is right underneath where your hit dice are. It says L rest.
Oh, I see it.
No, those people aren't there in the morning.
Okay, okay.
Assume the
Just to
tavern
make sure.
is empty.
Okay.
They're just the frequents, so I don't really feel like moving them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so Miriel, you walk over and you see the sister.
Dead body.
You see the sister kind of like picking up the dead body at this point, and she kind of like picks him up over her shoulder, and then she turns around and sees you. Just, oh, good morning.
Hello.
Wow, you're up early.
I am. What exactly? Did you move
See
the
them
body
over here.
somewhere?
No, I was just gonna try again today, see if anything goes differently.
Alright. May I watch?
Sure, I suppose. Did you need anything specific?
Yeah. I actually wanted to talk to you about something. But I can wait a moment.
You see her kind of move it over and set the body back down in its original the spot that it was before, inside the shrine now instead, because she's like, well, maybe it needs to be closer. She's completely testing it. And she says, well, before I start focusing, what was it that you needed?
Oh, and I'll kind of like my jacket. I'll kind of like move it over a bit to reveal my pen.
Oh, you're the one that they said they were sending. Oh, goodness me, you should have told me yesterday.
Oh, you seemed a little busy.
That's fair, to be honest. It's been a bit hectic here. Yes, the thing that I needed, done. I tried to do it myself, but to be honest, I got a little, frightened, and I didn't leave the best impression, I guess.
Perhaps not.
So I was wondering if somebody else could maybe give it another shot. There's a banshee near here. She knows the whereabouts of a spell book that I'm looking for. Bow Gentle Spellbook, I believe is what it's called. But when I tried to
Bow
talk
Gentle?
to her- Bow Gentle, yes. B-O-W and gentle, the word.
Okay.
When I tried to talk to her about it, she got a little, I guess, how do the kids say it? These in her feelings about her lost husband, and then she started crying and wailing. And I don't know if you know, but when a banshee starts wailing, it's best to be far, far away.
Yes, I am aware.
So I left. But I was wondering if maybe, and to be honest, I'm a bit scatterbrained. I should have shown her this. And she hands you a jeweled silver comb. She said this may serve as a suitable gift to kind of, get you on her good side, so she'll at least, talk to you and not just start crying.
Okay.
But if you could do that for me, I don't need the spell book if she does. I just want to know where it's at, so she should know that at least. And just for your trouble as well. And she pulls out 3 potions of healing and hands them to you as well.
Thank you.
She says, best of luck. Like I said, it should be a bit north of here, along the Tribord Trail, going more towards the east. Just past a place named Connieberry.
The north of here on the Tribord Plain, just past Connieberry.
Yeah.
How do you spell Connieberry again?
Conyberry.
Okay, got it.
And she says it'll be probably a couple days travel, so if you have any other more pressing matters, feel free to get to those first.
Of course, of course.
And then she says, is there anything else that I can do you for?
I'm okay. Good luck with the spell.
I'm glad that I got to
just like
connect
watch.
with another Harper again. It's been a while. And then yeah, she sits back down and starts focusing. Anybody else doing anything in the morning? Is the rest of you guys all kind of wake up at the same time at this point?
Okay. Well, do we see them awake? Cause we just came out of the tavern
Yeah,
and
you
saw
guys
them.
walk out and you see them starting to come to.
What you guys doing over here?
Sleeping.
Sometimes it's comfier to be outside. You'd be surprised. You get used to it.
I see.
More so
I see.
making sure
Alright.
Ralph doesn't get himself into any trouble.
On the floor.
Ah, yes.
I
Well,
know Aldiyn
that's
realizes
fine.
that
No judgment.
he fell asleep with his flute out and he kind of quickly puts it away in his pack. We should, do we know is Miriel up?
I'll start walking back.
He starts climbing the fence out of the goat pen.
Oh, hello.
Oh, morning.
Good morning.
Are you a musician by any chance? I saw you had a flute.
Aldiyn kind of stops. Oh, a hobby, really.
A hobby, okay.
I've
Alright.
nothing serious.
Well, you have to play for us sometime.
Miriel's much more suited to that.
At this point, as you guys are kind of connecting in the morning, you see one of these red brands walk up, and he's walking up a little confident, he's kind of smirking, and he says, Well, whole pack of little puppies just rolling into town last night, huh?
And you are?
Oh, my name's not important, trust me. But I hope you guys know your place, you know?
And I hope you know yours.
Keep your nose to the ground and stay out of our way.
Yeah,
Turn back and start
sure.
walking away.
Wait,
Ralph
think we
looks
should
at
follow
Aldiyn.
Another threat and I might have just buried his nose in the ground.
I know.
Don't worry,
Ralph.
they'll see their place eventually. What were you able to talk with that sister again?
Yeah, it's actually where I just was. Did I see if the spell was working or not?
No, it was not.
Her speaking with the dead endeavors aren't quite fruitful.
Did she figure out why at all?
Doubt it.
Let's see. Well, hopefully
I,
she can figure it out soon.
I was actually talking with her, she's looking for a spell book and told me there was a, banshee to the north that might know the location of it. Could be useful if we don't have other things to do.
The north
Okay.
is in the direction where the brothers are, right?
Do we know
think
where
so.
the others are?
Is that
They
I
don't
thought
know
so.
specifically where the brothers are. They just said that they traveled. They were camping outside of town somewhere, trying to keep the trail safe. So you could guess that they were north.
I thought
but-
they mentioned the pass too.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Okay.
They mentioned Tribord Trail.
Yeah. So perhaps we'd run
Which,
into
if you
them
guys
if we
if
did
you guys
that.
pull up the world art, the first picture, Tribord Trail is that trail that runs between the Solid Line Road and Connieberry. That's Tribord Trail.
Okay.
Just so you guys have reference.
Well, should we go towards and deliver the other supplies? Or no, we did that. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
did that.
supplies
okay.
are done. Right now we're looking at investigating our new friends over there.
Yeah.
Which if we're going to
Okay.
start there, we'd want to go to I have the name.
The guy in the northwest, the adventurer,
Darren.
right?
Darren.
Mhm.
He's should be by an apple orchard.
Let's do that.
I
Okay.
would like to go to the weapon shop at some point that we went to last night.
We can stop by first. I believe it should be on the way.
That would be
Yeah,
convenient.
it's fine.
Let's go there then.
I wave goodbye to the goats.
The goats are just staring at you.
Aldiyn kind of leans over the gate quick and is just like, I promise, he's actually very friendly. And then he's gonna...
That was good. That was good, Payneless.
Thank you. We've been working on that goat impression all week.
Are they open?
The porridge.
The
Smith, right?
The smithy is locked.
Oh.
Was the smith where we wanted to go?
As you
No, it's
peer in the
over here.
windows, it doesn't look to be occupied or active.
Oh.
We forcefully taken
Knock
down.
knock.
Yep, you walk in. Mina's kind of like getting things straightened out on the desk. She says, "Oh, good morning."
Hello again. Here on business this time.
I see. The brothers didn't come back in last night either, so I feel like they would have checked in this morning.
Do they have like a routine?
Yeah, typically, they come over and check with me, and they ask if there's any specific tools I need repaired or anything. Then they go across the street and open up the smithy.
Oh. I see.
Hmm.
How long has it been since they were last here?
Well, it's just over a 10-day now.
Oh, 11 days.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have? I like walk up a little. But it's like, do you have any silver swords?
Silver swords. Yes. Why, you looking to slay a werewolf?
Are we?
I'm looking to take down something,
Take down.
and I'm in desperate need of a long sword
yes,
specifically.
We do have a silver longsword, if you would like. That'll be.
And how much is that?
Let's see. And you see her pull out a book. Flips through a couple pages. Be 5 gold.
Oh. What if I trade in my current longsword?
4 gold and 80 silver.
Can we make it 3? And I roll for persuasion.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Alright, Tim, don't do him
Yeah,
dirty.
you hear that? Roll persuasion.
Forgot I'm controlling you.
I believe in you that believes in Tim.
Okay, so are you
There you go,
persuading her by just saying, "How about 3 gold"?
I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to give her a good offer. You know, like you know, this is my first sword. It's got a lot of sentimental value. I wouldn't just sell this to anyone.
Well, I normally would be more inclined to take the offer if I knew that I could get it fixed up. But considering the smithy is not operational, I don't have the means by which to repair it, and it looks a little beat up, to be honest. No offense. But
I'll make you a deal.
What do you say? What do you say? 4 gold, 50 silver?
I'll make you a deal. That sounds fine for now, but if I get that smithy running again, you refund me the gold for the sword.
Sure. If you can find the brothers, I assure you that there will be a lot bigger reward than just refunding you for that sword.
Hey, yo.
Alright, that sounds like a deal. And I'll hand her my sword, and then I will pay the gold and take the silver longsword.
Okay.
How much was it? 5?
It was 4
I
gold
can't
and
add it to my
50
inventory.
silver. Yeah, I'm getting it.
So, alright, appreciate it.
Long sword in your inventory, and then I will make it silver.
There you go. Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't think I need
anything
here.
else? Anything else I can help you guys with?
Not for me.
You know if
You sell any
there's
masks?
What's that?
These-
I'm
Yes.
looking for a mask.
A mask. What kind
Yeah.
of mask?
Like a black mask.
Like
Yeah,
made
to
of
hide my face.
made of what?
Some sort of fabric. I don't know. Just, you know, like a
Fabric?
A nice cover.
Yeah, we could make that one up for you. We don't have a black mask on hand, but I could craft it over the course of today, and you could check in tonight sometime, maybe.
never mind. That's fine. I changed my mind.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry that we didn't have it on hand.
No, it's okay.
Do you have any cloaks on hand?
We have general robes. Sure.
Do you have any red ones?
Red robes. We're sold out, unfortunately.
Sold out,
I'm sure
of
you
course.
can probably guess why.
Those freaking red bands.
You sell the robes to the red brands?
Well, I didn't say I sold them.
Okay,
I just
fair
said
enough.
We were out of stock.
Fair enough. So they owe you a lot of money.
Money that I'll probably never see.
Well, you never know. And Aldiyn will approach the counter. Do you happen? I want to restock on some arrows. And that'd be the place I'd want to start.
Okay. Any specific kind of arrows or just general arrows?
General arrows, but if you have any kind of additional special kinds, I'd gladly take a look.
We don't, but
Wonderful.
I was more asking if there was any special kinds that you would be wanting us to stock. Obviously, the town being new, you know, we're kind of adjusting to what the patrons
Yes.
want a bit.
Or red robes.
Arrows will be, it'll be 1 gold per 20.
He will give over 2 gold to get
Okay. 40 arrows.
some 40 arrows. And then, as per special arrows, whatever you can come across, inquire. If there's particular kinds that you can get faster, that'd be great. It could help us out with what we're doing here. It would help me for sure.
Okay. I'll pass the message along to Thistle. He's pretty well trained Fletcher, to be honest. I'm kind of impressed by what he can make these days. So I'll see what he can come up with.
Wonderful. And if you find that he might need anything that is in the surrounding area but difficult to acquire, perhaps we could look into that while we're handling other things as well. So that would be an offer that might stand for him as well.
Sure.
Oh, actually, do you stock hand crossbows?
Yes.
And some bolts for that.
Of course.
How much would be 1 crossbow and 20 bolts?
1 crossbow would be 8 gold, and then the bolts would be 1 gold for 20.
Alright, I'll pay 9 gold.
You got it.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. I don't know how that happened.
Anybody
I'm
else need anything?
I'm gonna come up with 50 feet of rope. How much is this rope?
50 feet of rope?
Yeah.
Oh man. She pulls out her book and she starts flipping through it again. Do you want hemp rope or silk rope? If you're just looking for cheap, the hempen rope is going to be cheaper.
Hemp rope is fine.
Okay. 1 gold for the 50 feet.
1 gold. How much is the silk rope?
10.
10. I'll take the
How
silk.
much?
Okay.
How much can I sell this scimitar for that I got off the goblins?
I'll be honest, I don't really have any interest in it. If the brothers come back, they might be able to melt it down for supplies and give you something, but...
Understood.
I'm
kinda
sorry.
figured.
Do you want me to add the rope, Payneless?
Goblin scimitar.
Yeah, can you add it?
Yeah. Alright, well, I think that's everything I need.
I kind of look towards Ralph. Anything you want?
No.
Wonderful. I am going to be looking into something for you, but I think we need to stop somewhere else for it, but that can wait. I've been thinking about getting you a way to transport your honey on the go.
Oh, how would I mean, we could just go find some.
Or we
Well,
can
yes,
get
but
a beehive.
I was thinking of
And
getting
train
you.
the
I was thinking
bees
of getting
to
you
not
like
attack
a
us.
jar that we could put the honey in,
Ooh,
and then
a
you could
jar.
carry it on you, and when needed, you could access it.
I usually just hold on to it in my hands until I'm ready to eat it.
Yes, but think about all the fighting we do, and you wouldn't want to waste. You wouldn't want to waste the honey by, smothering it all over goblins. That's not worth your time. Ruins the condition of the honey. You want it in its prime state.
Could you close the door on your way out?
Sure. I can close the door.
And think about where all those goblins are. You don't like the smell of them. You don't want it in your honey.
Yes, very important. Now, should we find the adventurer?
Darren, yes.
Darren, alright.
I believe he should just be northwest.
Alright. We'll come up here and I'll follow Miriel. As we go by Trevor, I say, are you sure? This may be your last chance to join us.
I think I'm quite comfortable doing my day job, as they say. But thank you, though.
I get kind of angry because she's not accepting it. I say, yeah, sure you are, buddy. And I just leave.
It's bullying the man.
Dude. Okay. Look at the long trek.
You guys walk towards, you see a very tidy, well-kept little cottage with,
Oh, is there a
as
cow?
Aldiyn said before, an
Apple
orchard behind.
And a cow.
It looks like it's very much not contained apple orchard. It looks like the trees have been spreading like north and south. Like,
There is a
pretty
cow.
untamed. And yes, there is a cow on a chain leash on the
Sorry,
back side of the house.
Ralph just kind of floated into my peripheral and it killed me.
Ralph jumps across the
and
map.
At this point, you guys see the door open. He says,
Oh.
"Visitors,
Drow?
can I help you?" And he is, as you see, walking out.
Whoa.
Quite older drow, wearing, looks like he has his full plate on. Carrying a pretty well-made longsword at his side. Walks out and says, "Can I help you all?"
I will introduce myself in Elvish. And then explain
He-
that we're kind of like looking into the red brands and tell them that like
Gotcha.
we could use
We should also
whatever we can, whatever info he's willing to give.
we should also mention that it's a great honor to meet you, Darren. Someone of your renown.
No worries, of course. I understand.
Is he well
yes,
renowned?
My name is Darren Edermath. Former member of the Order of the Gauntlet. I kind of oversee the town as kind of like a protector of sorts. Purely by choice, to be honest. I like the more quaint,
Said he was a
neighborhood as
member of
opposed to
what?
The Order of the Gauntlet. Former member of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Okay.
He says, in regards to the red brands, yes, I was hoping actually some people would come along. Gunvid had promised me that he was going up north to Neverwinter to recruit some people, so I'm glad you're here.
Yes, that would be us.
In
We should.
regards to them, they tend to hang out near the Sleeping Giant Tap House. It's kind of their frequent place of hanging out in town. As far as like where they go outside of town when they leave for the night, their place of residence, I'm pretty sure it's where Tressendar Manor used to stand on the eastern edge of town. There's a
Type that in chat.
The manor.
yeah, I can. Tressendar Manor. He says the manor itself is in ruins. There's nothing left standing, but there's a hatch that leads underground. I'm fairly certain that's where their base is. I just try to do what I can while I'm in town to, prevent them from kind of overstepping their bounds too much. Unfortunately, I was a little late to catch them before they got to the woodcarver shop.
Have you been battling them for very long?
Well, I try not to engage in direct conflict out of fear of what they might backlash on the rest of the town, but I tend to kind of, stand there and pose an intimidating enough presence to kind of dissuade them from doing anything.
About how many red brands are in the town?
Oh, goodness. I mean, the average day, I think I see about 8 or 10 hanging out the Sleeping Giant. In terms of their base, who knows? I haven't taken the time to, like, stake it out or anything, but I would venture that there's more there.
So most likely more efficient to deal with the problem at the source than to try to root them out of town. They'll simply send more.
Yeah, that seems like a good plan, yeah.
Do they have any clear leader?
Yeah, speaking of leader, I meant to mention that earlier. They seem to follow the orders of somebody named Glassstaff.
That's a lot of
Sorry,
S's.
one less S.
Glass staff, eh?
Not
That
sure
sounds-
the individual never met the guy, but they all talk about him like he's some genius.
Hmm.
Says he's got big plans for the town and everything.
How does Gundren feel about him?
About Glassstaff.
Considering
I'm not sure if
he's the other.
not sure if I ever actually got his thoughts on Glassstaff directly. I know he's not a big fan of the red brands themselves, so I would venture that probably feels the same way about Glassstaff.
Fair enough. We should also update you, given that you kind of take a look and a watch over the town. Gundren was kidnapped on a journey down here.
He was kidnapped by who?
He
Crag
was...
mob
Yes,
band.
the Crag mob
The
band.
goblins.
They mentioned they were taking him towards a spider. That's what they called this individual.
Spider.
And I think someone in town mentioned that the red brands have some kind of connection to that moniker.
Yes,
Interesting.
Sister Gariel mentioned that the spider and the red brands don't exactly see eye to eye.
Yeah, I knew there was somebody acting against them outside of town, but I wasn't sure of the name. It's good to know this spider individual. I think I heard the name come up one other time. I'm trying to think of who it was.
Have you heard of the Kragmaw band goblins as well?
I've heard of the goblins, yes. Personally, did you find where they were operating out of? I've been
One
searching
of
around town more nearby, and I hadn't found anything specific.
we found one of their camps led by a bugbear known as Clog. We dealt with it and we pulled Sildar out of it. But it seems
well-
they transported Gundren elsewhere along with the map.
Well, good job rescuing Sildar, at least. He'll be able to set up kind of more of a safe place in town and get the guards organized that Gundren had sent along.
Yes, maybe we
Um,
can use their help in taking out, or at least in
I
helping
hate to- I hate to throw more on your
Oh
plate.
no.
But recently I've been looking into, and honestly, this may be connected with this spider individual, if anything. Just going off of the moniker. There's been a couple prospectors that have come nearby from out of town that have reported being chased off by some undead up near Old Owl Well. It's northeast of here. But I haven't gotten around to investigating it myself, but I'm curious to see if this spider individual maybe has anything to do with that. I'm not sure why anybody would be poking around Old Owl Well. It's just a decrepit tower now, but if you guys have the time, you could look into that.
It's a decrepit tower now. What was it before?
Well, before it was some sort of like wizard tower, I believe. Back when the old Phandelver town existed, there was a wizard there who was known for being kind of like the one who heralded and protected the Forge of Spells. he resided there, which is, it's supposedly used to be nearby the old entrance to Wave Echo Cave, but that's been long collapsed now. And I know Gundren had said that he had found another one, but unfortunately he's not here now, as you guys said.
Well, how long have the Red Brands been here?
Red Brands have been here since a little after the town was founded, to be honest. They usually aren't this organized, more just kind of used to be like a rough brand of bullies, but now they seem to kind of have more of a system in play and a base established.
The glass staff does not seem good for the town.
No, I would take him out myself if I, thought I could take them all on, but I think that, if I risk myself and this town loses me before the guards were here, the town's kind of at the whim of whoever. But if you guys do get time to, deal with the Red Brands or the undead up near Old Owl Well, I'd definitely make it worth your while. I have some old adventuring gear I could spare for your efforts.
Perhaps looking into the Red Brands will...
Do we know where Old Owl Well is?
Northeast of town, he said, in the hills.
Before Coneyberry?
Other direction. Or yes, before Coneyberry.
Okay.
Sorry. Got my map wrong.
And have you seen or heard anything of Gundren's brothers in recent times?
Not a clue. To be honest, I'm a bit worried for them. They've been gone too long. I know I try not to say anything to the townsfolk because, as you can see, some of them get a little bit
On edge.
freaked out and skeptical about it all. So I try to, keep a little tight-lipped. But yeah, I'm worried for them as well. I'm wondering if the Red Brands took them somewhere.
I see. Alright, well maybe we can find more information and try to organize those guards from Sildar.
Yeah, that would be great.
Somebody crunching on something?
Sorry, that's me.
Crunching.
We saw you own a cow over here.
I do own a cow. It's my
Which I've been staring at this entire time.
I'm curious why your friend over there has been looking at it.
Do you have anything like honey or anything like that here?
Honey? No, don't do honey. I do have apples. If you can't tell, you need any apples?
He's a big nature man. He's just curious by.
Yeah.
You see Darren reach into his pack and he tosses Ralph an apple.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I'll take apples. Sorry,
Oh, he is
man.
here.
Yeah, I like that.
I hear honey goes well on top of apples.
Where'd you hear that?
Huh? Back in Neverwinter,
Think about
apples
it.
were rare, so
Who told you
some
that?
of the rich people.
See him
Some of the
walk
rich
over
I
people
literally-
have
I-
apples.
pull out
I
some of
literally-
the hay, and you see him start taking the hay over to the
What did
cow.
Wait, what did you say, Dylan?
I was like, started that, the whole thing.
Oh, interesting.
Think about it, Ralph. Sweet, savory apples, nice crunch to them, covered in honey. Might be nice.
He's the one who said he
Yeah, I'm
started.
trying to
it.
figure out if I know this cow. Give me a second. Payneless. Do I know this cow?
Do you know the cow?
Does he look
You've
like...
never seen the cow before.
Alright. Good.
It's got spots in a pattern that you don't recognize.
Did you know
Yeah,
Did you know any of the goats?
No. None of them were goats.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna ask him if he knows anything about the Banshee in the north.
The Banshee.
Any
Very troubled
if
woman.
he's caught it or anything?
Caught in afterlife. Fought it? No, I've had no need to leave all the way for Coneyberry. It's a bit too far for my taste. I don't want to leave the town defenseless.
I see. Okay.
But why did somebody send you out to deal with her?
Yeah, Sister Gariel.
She approached me with the same offer. I see. Well, best of luck with that.
Thank you.
Seems
I
we're
appreciate it.
heading in that general direction. Darren, I should mention, one of our fine compatriots here is a follower of Helm.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
so?
That would be me, Trebrum.
Well, it's a pleasure. And you see him extend out his hand, and he gives you a firm handshake. He says, "Well, it's a pleasure to meet another follower. Hope
Oh,
Helm served you well."
As I like shake his hand, do I see like the symbol on his glove or anything?
You
like,
don't
on his
actually
arm?
see the symbol. Anyway,
Oh,
the only
okay.
symbol you see on there is of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I'll shake his
but,
hand and say,
you know, you kind of like at this point you kind of get the connection. Order of the
Yeah.
Gauntlet, Helm, Gauntlet symbol.
yeah.
And he says,
That was the first thing I thought of. Whatever. I just forgot to ask. I like shake his hand and say, pleasure to meet another follower as well. Have you
"Glad to see
been
that
a
there's
part of an
still,
order?
glad to see there's still some of the youngins that are following him. He's not the most popular one, but he has some recognition here and there. More traditional in his ways a bit, so maybe they don't take too kindly to that as much. As for an order, no, like I said earlier, Order of the Gauntlet's been kind of the group that I work with. You know, just your classic kind of do-gooders, smite evil. You know, root out all the shadows, kind of people.
May I ask where you came from?
Neverwinter.
Oh,
Yes.
Neverwinter.
Somebody knows a lot more about me than I expected.
You're, well renowned. If it's not the Harpers, it's Darren Ettermouth with the Order of the Gauntlet. They still have a presence up there.
Well, you know, the name does a lot more for me than I do for myself these days, to be honest. So,
I think you underselling that. This town probably wouldn't be where it is. And you don't become a hero off of nothing.
it's good to meet you all. It was a pleasure for sure. But if you don't mind, I do need to get to tending to my overgrowing apple trees.
I could fix that for you.
What do you mean by fix it?
I could take some off your
Yeah,
hands.
you can go back there and take all the apples you want. It's not the apples that I'm worried about. It's
Okay,
the trees.
Okay, I'll go take some apples.
Yeah.
I'll take some as well.
How many
And
apples you want?
How many? I have.
You get back there and there's a basket of 30 of them. You can take all 30 if you want to.
Yeah, I'll take 30.
Okay, you take 30 apples.
Take the basket too.
I'm just gonna pick a couple off the ground and hand one to Spatha.
Actually, he didn't say I could take the basket. I put the basket down.
Okay.
You just empty the basket
You
into
say-
your bag.
You set the basket down, and after you empty the apples in your bag, and he says, "Thank you for allowing me to keep my basket. It's mighty nice of you."
Alright, I took 5 apples.
Okay.
Right,
And you see
we're
him
just about
start
ready
going
to
over, and
get going.
you see him pick up an axe, and he starts going to town on this specific tree.
Yo.
Does it seem like his behavior changed at any point in our conversation? Because we walked up and the orchard wasn't really being tended, and now he's very focused on it. Does it seem like he kind of wants to get away from us?
You venture it's not that. You venture that you guys mentioning the apples and stuff
Reminded him?
reminded him that he needs to do it.
Fair enough.
You venture that he probably is the
pressing
type
matter.
that like wakes up in the morning, he feeds his cow, and then he's like, okay, job's done for the day, and then starts patrolling the town or something, and he always forgets about his apple orchard. So
what it
Aldiyn
is for me, yeah.
will turn to Miriel. Do we want to inform Sildar where we're heading?
Well, I say we discuss a bit more of our options first.
I think Sildar makes the most sense in gathering the guards up first. Otherwise, I think he mentioned the tower in the northeast, right?
Yes. Why don't we grab some breakfast at one of the inns and talk over what we know?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds like a good idea.
So we're going back to the inn.
Yeah.
back to the inn.
There might be some more people there too.
On the way, once we're kind of like out of earshot,
Oh.
I'll kind of start conversing and say, so it seems we have two main enemies right now. We have this spider, and we also have the red brand. But
And they seem to be opposed. Interesting, not what I would have
yes,
expected.
which leads me to think that maybe we should focus on one first, and since we aren't exactly direct enemies of either group, maybe we could temporarily receive some sort of assistance, whether that be just information or whatever from the other one.
It
Could
seems,
be a decent idea.
it seems like working with the spider and even tracking them down is difficult. Not to mention
Who's
that, not to mention that they seem aligned with the Kragmaw band, which we've already slaughtered a good portion of, or at least a part of, and they're
Well-
holding Gundren.
Yeah, the spider definitely has more information on where Gundren.
They
map
shouldn't. The spider shouldn't necessarily know who exactly dealt with the Kragmaw band, although potentially someone as mysterious as them could have informants. But I do believe you're right about the red brands being a lot more accessible. So
Problem is, I don't
if we
believe.
present ourselves as enemies of the spider to them, we can maybe see what sort of information they have about that individual.
Now, while that isn't outright lying to them, are you all going to be capable of holding yourselves back working with the red brands, even if it's temporary?
I am
Seems to be
capable
a
of showing
As long
strong
as-
restraint.
dislike.
As long as we're able to serve them justice
Oh, I plan to.
eventually. I do agree though. I think the red brands are just a means to an end. But we should be wary of Glassstaff. I really want to find out what his intentions are because, like, the dude said that the red brands were never
Yeah,
this
he has-
organized before Glassstaff.
They also said that Glassstaff had big plans for the town.
Right. They could become a real threat if left unchecked.
Oh, for sure. But presenting ourselves as quote-unquote allies to them could prove useful in gathering information on both our enemies.
It's certainly an idea.
Well, one thing I want to do before we go in the tavern is the shop. I think it's close to here. The general shop that we
Yeah.
went to
It'll be down this way.
yesterday. I want to see if they have any cloak. I feel like they would have a better chance of having cloaks on hand.
Still looking for the color red.
Yes, if we can find some sort of disguise.
I mean, you could always go borrow the red cloak off the dead red brand.
That's true. I want to see if they have More
Morbid
of
as it
them.
is.
I also don't want to mess with the dead too much.
Also, have we lost music, Payneless?
Yeah, we did. It's just not playing.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
is
just
it
sitting here loading.
broken?
I'm trying to figure it out.
okay.
No worries.
Oh,
There we go. I don't know why. It just like
Oh,
loses
snap.
loses connection after a little bit. Weirdly, just sitting there loading. Anyway, we're back.
hello.
Good
How's it going?
morning. Good morning. How's it going?
Not
Pretty
bad.
good. I was
good
wondering,
to hear.
if you had any cloaks on hand.
Cloaks. Yeah, we have a bunch of cloaks. Is there a...
Do you have any red
Specific-
ones?
Except that one.
That one's out too, huh?
Yeah, it's Red Brands came yesterday and early in the morning and took what I had, unfortunately.
How long would it take you to make, say, 5?
5. Couple days.
And how much would that cost?
What if we just take one from a red
Let's say
brand?
like 2 silver apiece.
Oh, 2 silver.
Yeah, red linens themselves aren't that expensive.
pretty common color that linens come in, but it just sucks because they just come and take them all and they don't pay for them at all.
Okay.
But rather lose the cloaks than my business.
Alright, well, I'll put in an order for that then.
Okay. So you're getting your 10 silver.
Yeah. How do you
Okay.
split like a gold into? Is it just 100
It's
silver?
100.
1 gold is 100 silver.
Okay.
Also, do you happen to do you have a decent sized jar, one that you can maybe carry under your arm? Would be good for
Yes.
storing food, maybe water if needed.
Yeah, and you see her walk over to this room.
I shoot a look towards Ralph
Glad.
and give him a nod.
She walks back out.
She's laying
She walks over and she hands one over to you. It's pretty well crafted. Pretty much would serve the exact purpose you need. And she says, "How does this one work?"
Perfect. How much?
Trying to think. Let's say 3 silver.
Perfect. Take it.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Wonderful business.
She walks back behind the counter and deposits the money. Anything else that I can do you all for?
I believe we're good.
That'll do it for me as well.
Okay. Well, it was good seeing you all, and I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors.
You as well.
I will hand Ralph the jar when we exit.
Sure.
Oh my god, let's go.
And now we just have to fill it with honey. And
Alright.
you'll have rations on the go.
Oh,
This is good.
Perhaps it'll be helpful for when you come in and out of Bear. It'll be a little
Don't
pick-me-up.
say it like that.
Look, let's be honest, you don't like not
Ralph
being
drops
a
to his
bear.
knees.
You don't like not being a
It'll be
bear.
fine.
The
Oh,
honey
no.
is
Yeah.
the honey
Oh,
is hey,
no.
think about this when we get to the tavern. If you get off your knees right now, you can try that. You could put some honey on an apple, pick you right up.
That's a good point. Alright,
Let's
Ralph
go.
gets back up.
we
Not
headed to
again.
the, was it the Sleeping Giant?
That's the one where the red brands are. Do we want to head there now? I don't think we should discuss what we want there. We should probably return back to the one
Oh.
we stayed the night at.
We have
Well,
more
we-
discussing to do?
Roger
could
waves hi to you
discuss
guys
with
while he
Sildar.
sees you guys walk by.
Give him a
but
wave.
Alright,
Sildar's
I
over
suppose
here
we
if we
can do
want to
that.
discuss with him.
sure.
Kind of look to
Where's Trevor, Roderick?
Roger says morning. I think
Trevor's
Trevor's
still up
just
north.
doing his north patrol.
Didn't you harass him earlier?
Well, he'll come around.
Please don't tell me you're trying to recruit him again.
You should have seen the way he fought.
Well, yeah.
Bonesaw!
And look how much more money he can make with us.
Yeah, Miriel, you walk in and you see Bonesaw cleaning off the table while Sildar is sitting there. You see Sildar has like a bunch of like notes and stuff like that he's piled in the corner and a few books and stuff like that.
Do they have a
This is-
library here?
Nope.
Huh.
Sildar says, morning.
Good morning. Is it still morning?
Yeah, it's like late morning at this point.
Morning.
These
Yeah, why do
stairs.
you want-
Ralph, what are you doing over there? Yeah, there's stairs that go up to the top, and at the top, you can hit the bell.
I look back and see if anyone's paying attention to me.
Nobody is,
I-
unless Aldiyn is.
I can see him out of the corner of my eye, but I'm not making any motions to tell him not to do it.
Okay. You walk up to the top. It's a little bit of a reach, but you can reach over and hit it.
Let's go look around. Is it pretty?
This view's pretty nice.
What does
Alright.
Ralph's human form look like? Are you human?
I have like yeah, human man. I have like brown hair that kind of like comes down like just past my eyes. But like I pushed it out of the way. It's very like all knotted together from not showering for a while. And I have like really raggy like greenish clothes that were definitely like taken off of like the caravan that we were on.
At least you're not naked.
Yeah, but it's I'm barefoot. I'm just
Get it?
walking around.
Get it? Barefoot.
Nope. It's literally written. Nope.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm just up here chilling, looking around, see if I see anything.
you guys walk in. See Sildar sitting at the table at this point, and he says, "Morning. Can I help? Oh, right. You're here for. I fucking told you guys to come back. Right. Okay. Yeah. So, you probably heard about the red brands. They're a whole fucking issue.
Sure did.
There's that stupid report of the undead. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that up near Old Owl Well. There's a problem with these obviously the Cragmaw Goblin band, obviously what we took out wasn't all of them, but they're still around, but I don't have any current reports on where they're at, so I would suggest maybe doing something about the red brands first. Unless you guys have anything else that you're more pressing.
I'd like put my hand on Sildar's shoulder and say, "Hey, it'll be okay. We're here to help."
Good, yeah. I feel like we already established that, but thank you.
Well, yeah.
Never mind.
We're looking into the red brands further, the red bands further, and we were wondering if we could use them to go against Spider.
Use them to go against Spider. I mean, you could try, but probably not. They're a giant group of organized bullies at this point. They're probably gonna look at you guys and think you guys are an easy fight. So, good fucking luck talking to them.
All right. Well,
If nothing else, maybe figure out what sort of information they have about him. At least why they dislike him.
Yeah, I mean that would be interesting to know.
We also might take a trip up to that well. Undead's an unnatural occurrence, and perhaps with
I don't know
everything
what-
else, it might be tied to something.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. Why are there? For one, why are the prospectors going up there? It's a broken down tower. There's not even like the tower part isn't even structurally there anymore. So, not sure what they're hoping to find. But let alone whoever's there is summoned some undead or something. I can't imagine that zombies just walked across the land and stopped there. You know?
well, unless someone
Perhaps finding wave
influenced
echo.
them to do that.
Perhaps
Well,
finding
that's what
wave
I'm
echo.
saying.
cave.
Somebody must have summoned them there.
Do you know anything about this banshee we've been hearing about?
The Banshee? Nope, haven't heard about the Banshee. What is it
It's
here?
no, it's far enough away. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh, thank God. Last thing I think is another problem on our plate. Bonesaw, can you
Sounds
go
like
out and
this
clean
town is
Bonesaw, can you go out and clean the pews off?
Yeah, I can do that. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
So you go out and start cleaning the pews from the back to the front.
this town is like hanging on by a thread.
Well, it's a new town, so, usually you don't found a town and everything's just hunky-dory from the beginning.
Hierarchs, are you almost
Let's see.
home? Or wherever you're
Uh,
going?
Not really.
Damn.
All right. Well, do you have any new information for us? Are the guards a little more organized around the town?
I mean, yeah, they have their basic patrols set up and everything. I tried talking to Harbin yesterday, but the guy's a fucking coward, to be honest, so he wasn't much help at all. He was just like, stay out of the way of the red brands. Stay out of the way of anything that causes problems. Just don't, we gotta deal with these things, man. We can't just let them run rampant. But
Do you have any reason to suspect that the red brands are pressuring him, or perhaps he has some?
oh, I mean, I'm sure he's probably just trying to avoid any sort of backlash. He's just trying to stay out of conflict. It could be, maybe, but to be honest, you guys could go in there and threaten him, and he'd probably roll over and give you whatever info you wanted.
And you
Not
would
that
be
I
okay with
recommend
that?
not that I recommend it as a tactic, but to be honest, you're not gonna get him to talk otherwise. His office is just right on the other side, and he knocks on the wall behind him.
Alright, well, we can
Oh,
have
we-
a conversation with him.
We could have Ralph turn into a brown bear and spook him.
That would definitely get him.
But also might be a waste to have Ralph be a brown bear right now.
We could intimidate him in other ways, I'm sure. We
Oh,
really wanted to.
You two are plenty intimidating.
Well, what would be the thing that would help you
the-
the most right now?
Red brands probably. To be honest, if we can get their pressure off of the town, I don't have to worry about having the guards keep patrol in the town as much. And maybe
And we can recruit Trevor.
yeah, something like that.
Oh, he's
did
back.
not say that. I did not say that in character.
But he's like, it would
betray
just make
Brooklyn.
a lot of the people would feel a lot more comfortable living just if they were not here.
Did
But starting tomorrow, that board outside of town, I'm gonna start posting stuff out there. So, in case I'm not in the building or anything, you can just refer to that.
Can we be
Okay.
honest a second? You and Gundren were very secretive on our way down. There isn't anything he shared with you that would be important for us to know, would there?
In regards to what specifically?
His brothers? Anything about maybe he knew he had enemies?
Wave
Oh.
Echo.
I'm sure Gundren made a lot of enemies the moment he went public with his announcement about Wave Echo Cave, to be honest. People have been looking for that place for a century now. And the fact that, if you just have some random dwarf pop up with, hey, I know where it is. Not really the brightest idea of his, but, I mean, I'll give him the fact that it brought people to the town at least. So I guess there's a positive side of the PSA.
That's what he wanted. He got us down here, he got people down here, he's getting the
But,
town booming. Even
If
if
he
it's
made
a
any
little-
enemies, it was off of that announcement. He was a pretty inconspicuous person before, not really notable for anything. So
Alright, well, maybe we can talk to your friend in the next room and try to.
yeah, and I'll try to see if maybe I can gather the guards up and work on a way to deal with the Cragmaw goblins myself. To be honest, I don't want to throw everything on your guys' plate. You guys are helping out enough. I want to be able to pull my own weight, I guess I should say.
Well, just don't forget, my companions here love killing goblins, so I don't think they'll be against lending a hand if needed.
Isn't that
Good to
right,
know.
Spatha?
Good to know.
Bonesaw's
Point
right
me into
there.
a goblin and I'll take care of it.
That's not what I was doing. as I quickly move my hand back towards my side because I was just pointing at Bonesaw.
You just see my sword was I was getting ready to unsheath it. I just put it back in.
Look, see, Bonesaw is already being somewhat useful. There's some work there that Silvare doesn't have to do now. I'm sure he appreciates it.
What does this book say?
That's just
On
a
the-
general kind
It's,
of gospel book.
Okay.
It's dedicated to what's her name? Tamora. You venture that the sister probably placed it here.
Is Tamora goddess of grain and farm?
Tamora is the goddess of luck.
Luck.
Good fortune, skill, victory.
Thank you. So we're going
Okay,
to attempt
well,
to talk to this guy, Harbin.
Yeah.
Harbin Wester.
But we should, are we gonna look to intimidate him to get him to talk?
Made it sound like there wasn't another option.
Maybe
Alright.
we play it nice at first,
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
Here, I can go.
I'll try to persuade him.
You want to be good cop?
Yeah, I believe I have a proficiency in. Like, can you like check? I can't see
Yeah.
him again.
He does have proficiency in intimidation and
Okay,
persuasion.
I'll be bad.
And persuasion.
I'll be a bad cop, I think. I think that's better.
Okay, I was gonna say the same. I actually have really terrible persuasion.
Okay, I'll handle the nice talk. You just
I have intimidation and proficiency.
you start it off, and then I'll come in if
Yeah.
it gets bad.
All right.
So you open the door
Knock on the
and
door.
You knock on the door and he just says, come in.
Poke my head through it. Hey, buddy.
See a very stoutly man, well dressed, sitting in his very nice chair, kind of combing over this book that he seems to be actively writing in, and he says, "Oh God, what do you all want?"
Well, we were just talking to Silvare in the next room.
Oh,
And-
did he put you up to this?
No. Actually, he did. I'll be honest. But we're looking to help out the town. All right. There seems to be a lot of issues. There's a lot of problems going on. And you know, you
these
have
fucking goblins that are cutting off trade is the biggest problem. No
we
trade,
killed
people aren't
15
gonna
of
come
them.
here. Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys did that. That's really good, but you need to kill more. There's always more goblins. Fucking things are cutting off shipments left and right.
Do you have any information about the Red Brands?
This is just a mercenary guild. To be honest, having them here keeps the goblins out of town.
Yes, the goblins are also a problem, and we're looking to take care of them. But right now, the Red Brands seem to be the most pressing issue for this town.
I mean, just, people pay for the service of protection. That's the cost, right? I mean,
Are they
don't
really
get in their
protecting
way
the
and they
town?
Do their job. Well, I mean, did you see any goblins in town other than the one that you guys told to come here?
I think he's contributing more than the Reverends are.
He's cleaning the pews for the church-ish area that
What's wrong
the
with
sister set up.
Bonesaw? He
He's
saved the caravan.
He's a goblin. They're nasty.
Look,
You said
Mr. Harvard.
you said the townsfolk are and Aldiyn will slide a little closer to the door, paying the Red Brands for their services. It seems more like the Red Brands are taxing your people without a choice, and if they don't
Well,
pay,
I
they
mean-
wind up dead.
Well, what do you propose? That the Red Brands come and ask for gold? They aren't asking for any gold in this case. They're just asking for supplies.
And
What's
if they
wrong with
don't,
that?
and if they don't get what they want, they kill a man in his own home.
That's a misunderstanding. It wasn't a murder.
What exactly was it then?
Well, I wasn't there to say, but I mean, innocent until proven guilty, right?
I think the wound in the Red Brand's skull and your dead lumber worker probably tells all the story there is to tell.
Oh, well, I mean, you don't know who attacked first.
What are you scared of? Sounds like you're scared of goblins, but my man Trebrum here can kill goblins all he likes. Really a flick of his wrist. Are you scared of the Red
Maybe
Brands?
Albert.
Well, if you can kill goblins, then get out there and kill the goblins. By golly. Then if you guys want to do anything about the Red Brands, then you can do it. But don't take out our security before the threat's gone.
When you talk about security,
You
but
guys are adventurers, right? You like supplies. You like to go out and do good things and then come back and buy new equipment and stuff. You want more supplies? Get rid of the goblins that are cutting off supplies.
The supplies come in and the Red Brands take the supplies. You have no city. You have a hovel that's being abused by a mercenary guild.
It's
Who do they have that has you so spooked? A spider? No, that's different. A different problem, isn't it?
how do you know that name though?
I just give him a sly smile. Oh, I think we could be asking you that question too. Now we can play nice. Or I can close this door and you and Trevor can have a nice private conversation.
I just like wave in Spatha. Now, I'm not as nice as this guy over here.
I'll step on in, and I'll explain to him that it seems that he wants what's best for the town, but if the red brands keep siphoning everything, there won't be a town left for him to.
You don't see him move that much, but you audibly hear his chair like as it scoots back just a little bit as Spatha steps in the door, and he goes, "Listen, to be honest, you guys do what you want to do, okay? I'm not here to tell you to do this, that, or whatever. I just wanted to list out the problems and what I thought was the biggest problem. But if you guys think something else is a problem, just you do that."
And I'm gonna ask him what he thinks the real threat of the town is. Like, what is scaring him the most? I want to try and persuade him to tell me.
You want to try to persuade him to tell you? Okay, give me intimidation or persuasion, your choice. However you're phrasing it. Okay.
Persuasion.
Yeah, I'm not the good guy in this situation.
13. You see him kind of like, he's definitely a bit flustered at this point, and you see him kind of like flip through the pages, and then he turns his book around and he holds it up, and he says, it just says, "Red brands. Don't kidnap my family." And then he sets the book back down. And he says, I'll be honest, the goblins. They
goblins
cut off
again?
finances, and without finances, the town can't start.
It sounds like he's not worth our time.
I'm gonna start ritual casting detect magic.
Okay.
He thinks the goblins are the problem, he doesn't seem to want to budge. So, either we deal with the goblins, or he's just no use to us, one way or the other.
Listen, if you go take care of the goblins, and you report back, and we don't see any cutoff for the next shipment, I'll pay you each 100 gold, okay? How's that?
That sounds good to me, but if you really think it's best for the town, then we'll do it. We'll try to keep everybody's family safe.
Yeah. And you see him like deadpan looking at Trebrum as he says that, and then he puts his head in his hands.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. You guys leave.
yeah.
Aldiyn will close the door.
The door closes on its own. It's a nice door.
I'm gonna actually, before it closes, I'm gonna like
Okay.
toss like a pen inside, and then continue channeling. And let me. I'm gonna tell my party to wait here for like 10 minutes
Yeah.
Okay.
until my detect magic finishes.
Assume you guys are all waiting then?
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait
Okay.
in the pew and
Your
start.
Aldiyn.
detect magic finishes.
Aldiyn kind of
And I'm gonna like open the door and say, "Oh, sorry, I think I left my pen here."
Okay.
And,
You walk in.
Look around.
Don't detect any magic.
No magic, huh?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Is this door
Got my
locked over
pen
here?
underneath.
That door is locked.
Okay.
I'll say it doesn't seem like there's any
Well-
sort of magical listening device inside.
We should head out of here.
I
I
agree.
agree.
Ralph!
Let's,
come on,
yeah,
Ralph.
let's take somewhere more private.
So, not entirely
Hi,
clear
Roderick.
what's happening, but they have something over him.
And I think we found
Yeah.
I think we found the problem we do need to address.
Oh yes.
If the goblins were going to attack this town, I think they would have done it by now. Red brands or no red brands.
We attacked them first.
Well, we can handle that always,
Well-
but
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Aldiyn
Yeah,
kind
the
of
red. The Red Romans are definitely holding something over his family and threatening his family to keep him focused on the goblins and let them do whatever they want.
We could check out that old mansion that Darren mentioned. They probably have made their hideout, see what we can learn. Whether we want to go under guise of potentially looking to work with them or not, we can play by ear.
Yeah. We could act like
Definitely,
we're trying to join them as like new recruits.
Avoid fighting until we have to. They might, joining them might be a little difficult.
I do
There
think
might be
that
some sort of hazing that they do. That,
Okay, I'm back.
to be all quite
I
honest,
think that-
I'm not willing to do.
I'm willing to step in and try to get recruited by them. I think all of us trying is too obvious. You know.
I agree.
But if a couple of us, I've done mercenary work in the past, so I think my background would qualify to be a good
Problem
guy.
is, we might have a. How do we handle the situation if things go awry and you're separated from us?
Well, if
Okay. Anyone have sending stones?
I don't have sending.
I
Isn't that
don't
level 3?
Yeah, it is.
I don't think either of us do. But we could stake out the hideout if one of us tried to get recruited by them. And just
Payneless, I'm not even DMing and I just got PTSD.
Here's an idea. We know the Red Brands like to hang around the tavern towards the night before they leave for the Sleeping Giant. One of you could show your strength in a little bit of a tavern brawl. Show them that we're not necessarily just your run-of-the-mill adventurers they can run over, and perhaps that'll pique their interest.
Oh, perhaps
Yeah,
we can
that's a
have
good
a faux duel.
They seem to like arm
Okay.
wrestling contests, given what we learned from Elsa.
we
We
could
could
make
get a little bit rowdier even.
Nothing too
If-
rowdy, though.
Well, if Ralph is in the mix, it'll look real.
I don't think Ralph should throw hands unless he's a bear.
Pause.
Precisely.
Okay. Alright, well, me and Spatha could do an arm wrestle or, sort of a fake fight.
I'm not the strongest if it comes to arm wrestling, but if we're having a full-on fight, I could perform pretty well.
Okay, well, we can go to... Do we want to go to a tavern and... Or I guess
I
the
assume
tavern
the
that they
red
hang out
brands
in.
will. I assume the red brands will show up at
This-
our friendly in the evening.
It seems to be their pattern, unless they have something else planned tonight.
And they'll
Should
leave at a
we
certain time.
let the bartender know of
That
our
might
plan?
might be
Or
wise.
keep it-
Yeah.
Don't want to make the townsfolk seem that we're here for more trouble.
And perhaps a promise that if anything gets broken, we'll pay. I'm
Ah,
sure that would
good
ease
idea.
their concern. We've come into a decent amount of gold. It shouldn't be much of an issue.
Okay.
Even if you're
That
not
is
willing
true.
to, I'll handle it. Perhaps we could win ourselves some red cloaks in the meantime, too.
Who here has
That's true.
good performance? I have proficiency, but I don't have much charisma.
Spatha doesn't.
I also have
I-
proficiency, but not much
I have
charisma.
-1.
What did you have in mind?
Just in case we had to sell it.
This might have to be a full-on fight.
It could turn into that, but let's try not to.
And then we wouldn't need performance, but that would hurt. Here,
Ralph really wants his honey.
Yeah.
I smell
Is
it.
it
Space
is it like
Fest. I will
Yes.
I will get into a fight with you and fake myself going down.
Okay.
Not like going to zero, but just like
Uh,
losing.
Are you sure? I feel like these red brands
Yeah,
are touchy enough that we could just pick a fight to begin with.
With them or
yeah, we
Yeah.
could with them.
Oh,
One of us
I
could
mean,
one of us could say that
I'm just saying,
for
show them we're
example-
not a pushover. They seem to think
Yeah.
it.
At this point, it's about a little past noon, I would say.
Okay. For example, we could say Spatha said that he hates their cloaks, the way their cloaks look, or something like that. I bet they would fight them.
Wouldn't it be more?
We're
Wouldn't it be
joining
more?
a group of bandits, not a group of toddlers.
Wouldn't it be more interesting to express your frustration and our inability to gather red cloaks because they keep snatching them up? After all, if we're potentially looking to get recruited, we don't want to make it seem like we hate what they wear.
that's what I was thinking.
You have
Yeah.
been asking about for the cloaks all throughout town.
I'll start a fight with them about that. It's pretty annoying.
As you
Don't
guys
even
are
have to
talking
pretend.
about this, you see a couple walking up on your east side. They say, "Are you guys going in or are you standing outside? Like, what the fuck is this?"
Come
I
on,
look at
Ralph.
Aldiyn.
Come on, Ralph. Get your honey.
Getting honey?
We're moving.
Fucking, what are you, a kid?
Oh, I'm a bear.
Aldiyn just has a smirk across his face as they walk in.
Yep. They walk in, you see
I'll-
them
I'll
go straight
whisper to
over,
Aldiyn.
straight over to the
Uh.
table that the other one's sitting at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna whisper to Aldiyn. Dude, are we gonna... If I turn into a bear, I'm gonna wreck everything in here on accident.
You do not have to turn into a bear. In fact, you should fill your jar of honey and enjoy the show.
But if I do turn into a bear, it's like normal. Like that's what I prefer to be.
I get that, but
All right.
we should run it by the people here first. You know, bears at
I'm gonna
bears at tables are a little weird.
look at the bartender and just
You
like
guys see, you guys all walk in, and the Red
Yeah.
Brands walk in, and you see this this gnome woman make her way out of the bar. She walks out. And you see Pip start walking his way back up to the stairs, and he goes upstairs. And you guys see a pretty kind-faced, smiling man, kind of just cleaning off some glasses and stuff like that in the morning. He says, "What can I do you for? Name's Toblin. I'm the actual proprietor here. I'm sure you met Elsa last night, I believe she said."
Yes, she helped my friend here acquire some honey, and we're hoping to stock up for the trip.
You were the honey requesters. I see. Well, yeah, of course. I think she actually prepared another one off of what you had said last night. So here, you want me to go back and get that for you?
Actually, if possible, Ralph, why don't you show him the jar?
pull the jar out.
Ooh, specially made honey jar, I see.
From
He
the
picks it
go.
up. He goes to the back. You see him come back out probably a minute and a half later. The jar is full of honey. He sets it on the table and says, "Try not to eat it all in one day."
I will.
Well, how much?
Let's see. For a jar that size, I'd say probably just a silver.
Sounds good to me. Aldiyn will kind of drop a silver on the table. Now let's go get us a seat. Preferably one that's a little quieter.
You see each of the red brands each get up one by one, and they go up to the bar and get a drink. It looks like they pay, at least
Okay.
in this case. Then they all sit back down. They start drinking.
All right.
Oh god, here he goes spinning again.
I lay on the bench.
I'm gonna whisper over to them. So, do we want to run by the idea with the bartender now and do this tonight, or do this now?
Something tells me we might just have to go full in on it and pay for repairs.
Why don't we tell him to meet us outside quick?
A barkeep. That seems a little.
All right. Well, I'll tell him. There's been some rustling upstairs and
No.
check it
how
out.
about- How about this? You two make your way over. Get yourselves
At this
some
point,
drinks.
you guys see 2 more red brands enter the building.
And I'll call the barkeep over for some table service. But you two go to the bar, get a drink.
All right. I'll go over and I'll sit like right in front of this red brand right here and ask for a drink. This
Okay.
here, just another ale, please.
Yeah, coming right up.
For me and my
Turns
friend
around,
here.
Fills up a glass, hands it to you, freshly cleaned.
Do you want to be with me, Spatha?
Yeah. I'll just hang out near you.
Okay.
And then,
All right. As I'm drinking, I'll turn around behind me and notice if the red brand closest to us is like looking at us or anything.
Seems to be just joking with his buddies at
Oh.
this point.
Aldyn's gonna call Toblin over for like table service quick.
Yeah, he walks over.
And
Yeah,
then
what can I help you with?
kind of in a hush, he just gonna go, yeah, my friend Miriel here was looking for something to drink. And then in a more hushed tone, Aldyn's gonna kind of take 5 gold and kind of slide it across the table to him. Things might get a little rough. We'll pay for anything we need to fix. Just keep yourself safe.
Pretty much as he says that, I'm gonna like turn around to the nearest red brand.
Nice. And you see him kind of like take the gold, and he just walks through this door, and then you can barely hear it. Lock.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around to the nearest red brand and look up and down his cloak. And I look at all of them and I just say,
You look
You
at
know-
him, and he says, "What are you looking at? What, you spent too long on the road, couldn't shave the beard?"
don't worry about my beard. I'm more worried about your cloaks. You've been taking all of the red ones recently.
It's the iconography, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. And one of the other ones chimes in and says, "Yeah, why, you jealous? You want a red cloak too?"
Yeah, I might take it from you. There's none to get at the store.
And you see him kind of like stand up, and you see him unsheath a short sword and says, "Why don't you go ahead and try to take it from me?"
Why don't you fight with your fists like a man?
I don't need notes from the peanut gallery over there.
As he like looks, I go to like rip the one closest to me, this one, his cloak off.
Okay. Give me contested athletics check.
Ooh.
Ralph's looking around for the peanuts.
How do you do that?
Just roll athletics.
Okay.
Aldyn will cut one of the apples into slices for Ralph.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
you
shit.
reach out and you grab it, and he
Or wait,
instead
that's
of grabbing
from
his
when-
cloak, he grabs your hand, and you guys are at stalemate. And he says,
I like.
"You want to lose an arm today?"
I say, you'll be the only one losing anything. And I try to slam his arm down on the table.
Okay. At this point, I guess we're doing it. Roll initiative.
Oh shit.
You want us all to?
okay.
Oh no.
Shit, they kind of popped off.
I kind of
I was
popped off
trying to
though.
win combat.
Yeah, I can roll for Spatha.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do this on the other thing. Initiative. Because I have advantage. Come on.
You should be able to click the
Roll it.
dice in the combat encounters and then hit advantage.
Yeah, well, I was looking at the utility.
Oh, the utility belt. Gotcha.
I rolled a 19 on my advantage. It was a natural 20 minus 1.
You're a little occupied.
19.
I'm enthralled by the apples.
And the honey.
Okay. Okay, so Miriel, as you see this red brand grab Trebrum's arm, and you can see Trebrum moving to go slam his arm into the table. What are you doing?
I am going to quickly unsheath my rapier and just kind of like dash over this table in like one swift movement.
Okay.
And I'm going to like raise my rapier into the air, and I'm going to simultaneously cast Green Flame Blade as well as activate my Blade Song.
Okay, yeah. So you roll on the table, and there's this flash of light, and then this green flame appears on your blade.
And I'm going to make an attack roll at the one directly left.
You got it.
Ooh. 10 to hit.
10. You swing, and he just manages to like throw up his sword and hit your sword away, so the attack doesn't land.
Alright. That's it.
Okay. This one's turn. Seeing Trebrum grabbing his friend's arm, he's gonna step up over here and say, "Well, better watch your other arm, buddy." And he's gonna swing in on your right side.
Oh no. Oh, I got an opportunity attack.
Oh yeah, you do, because he walked in your range.
Let me know when you want me to take it.
You can take it right now, because he walks in. You get the attack before he gets to swing.
Okay, sweet.
He effortlessly dodges out of the way, strikes down at your right side.
Damn.
It's a 20 hit.
Oh my, yeah, it definitely hits.
You take 7 points of piercing damage as he stabs in on
Ooh.
your right side and says, "Man, you guys really are new to this combat thing, huh?" That's his turn. Trebrum, you're up.
Alright. I'll look at the guy that just hit me and take out my halberd and go to stab him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, not that.
Definitely hits.
Okay. I'll roll
You go for the one
damage.
that just attacked you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
13.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get this guy like straight in the chest, and you can see he's like, and he coughs up blood, and he goes on the ground. He goes, "Oh."
I don't think we're the only new ones here. And
he's barely hanging on.
as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. AC is up by 2. You got it. Anything else?
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. This one, who has a hold of your arm, is also going to swing down at you. Not at advantage. He doesn't have you restrained or anything. Short sword.
I don't get opportunity attack, right?
Mm-mm. No,
Okay.
he's not moving into your range at all. 22 hit.
Yeah.
You're gonna take mineral. 3
Oh,
piercing
yes.
damage from that attack.
Concentration check.
That was nothing.
Technically, he would be closer. Yeah, concentration check.
Oh.
DC 10. Con save.
Okay.
See if the Shield of Faith
Saving
maintains.
throw. Oh, I do get guidance. I'm gonna.
You can't guidance yourself on those.
Okay.
Guidance
16
is
makes.
an action. 16, yeah, you're good. Which one is
Oh
it?
yeah, this is an action. Oh, okay.
This one to the south of you, Miriel, is going to stand up and jump over the table. And then he's going to swing in at you.
Mhm.
Oh.
Does a 24 hit?
Wow.
Wow, you're rolling hot.
Dude.
I am going to cast Silvery Barbs. I'm going to make him reroll and give advantage to Spatha.
Okay. He will re-roll. Does a 23 hit?
Oh, cringe. Yeah, it's
Oh, there you go. A nice 3. Take that 3
Your,
piercing
your
damage.
damage rolls are high.
Barely pokes you in like the forearm or something. Aldiyn, you're up.
Yeah.
Here, let me switch the
Aldiyn.
music as well, huh?
Ugh. Aldiyn kind of stands up from the table and will pull out his bow, and he'll aim at the one that Trevrum's knocked down. But he'll aim towards like his lower leg.
Okay.
I think you should take a nap. Oh, not that. Do.
17 definitely hits. And down he goes.
Targeting again. Trying to target
Boom.
some of the non-vitals to just put him down.
Yep. Yep.
And then he
Not-
is
it's
going
not dead.
to
Not dead.
5,
Oh, he's not dead.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I reach the door here to lock it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna lock the door. Now
Got it.
then, let's see what you can do.
Okay.
Oh,
Anything
shit.
else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. This red brand is gonna hop over this table and also swing in at Trebrum.
Man,
You initiated.
I'll take you all on.
How's an 18 do?
Meets it beats it.
Woo! Oh, 7
Oh.
piercing damage on that stab.
Oh, I'm at 0. I go down.
Oh, he's unconscious. And he says,
That's a perfect
well,
amount.
he kind of like gets the sword up as you like fall to the ground. He says, 1 down, boys. 4 to go. Spatha.
You have
Alright,
advantage,
I'm
by
gonna
the way.
take out my great sword.
You got 1 right up on you, and you do have advantage.
All right, I'm gonna swing with my great sword on the one in front of me with
Okay.
advantage.
Oh,
That's
And you swing in
There's
and ping, hits the
no
ground. He dodges
way.
Just out of the way.
All right, well then I will use my legendary move known as Action Surge,
Okay, action surge.
and I will swing at him once more.
Yep, this time not at advantage.
complete
Don't,
previous.
I don't know.
Let's do this. It's fine.
There you go. that
No,
works.
no advantage.
No advantage, just normal hit.
Surely.
Alright, bro.
13 does connect with his body. Roll damage.
Yes. Okay.
All right, let's roll damage. All right, 11 damage.
11. Yeah. Good hit.
All right, and all right, so I'll just take my sword. I'll just slash into his left arm.
Yeah, he grabs at it and he says, I'm taking you down first.
And then I'll just say back, kill me or release me, parasite. Do not waste my time with talk.
Okay.
Now we got turn.
This red brand next to Miriel is going to swing in at her because she swung at him. How's an 11 do?
That'll, I'll parry that
Dang
Oh,
it.
nice.
out of the way.
Dang it. Okay. Ralph.
With my blade sword.
Oh yeah. All right.
It's time.
Oh, don't tell me you're going to do the thing.
Oh.
Ralph is going to charge into battle.
Okay.
He's gonna land right here. Once I
Okay.
figure out how to go back to clicking my character. Once I get my
Once
I
you
get-
token
just click-
control and
just click
select.
the token control.
still doing the ruler.
So make sure you're not selected over the measure distance. You're selected on the person and then the crosshair box. There you go.
I'll
There
stall
you
in
go.
here.
There you go. Okay.
Um,
Learn how to walk.
So he's gonna run while there's blades flying. He's gonna slide, and as he's kind of like vaulting onto this table, he's going to wild shape into a brown bear as a bonus action.
Who would have thought it was gonna happen?
So I will be a brown bear on this table. I'm
Yes.
gonna let out a massive roar as the table shatters under my weight.
You are now a brown bear.
I can't see anything.
Yeah,
again.
I know. Hold on. There.
And this guy's down, right?
That guy's unconscious, yes.
Okay.
You would have seen
By
Aldiyn
flanking on this
purposely
guy.
aim to knock him unconscious.
Is this guy flanking?
No, you do not have flanking.
You
Okay,
can
but
flank
this
the one
guy
on
is
Miriel.
flanking.
This guy you do.
Alright, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay? Add your proficiency bonus a second time. So +2 to your attack for flanking.
I have 2 brown bear forms, but I don't know what happened there. Don't matter. Let's see. So I'm gonna bite him.
Bite.
There we go. +2.
Let's see if I can find like brawl fight.
Ooh!
The 27 to hit.
Oh, here we go.
The 27 hit.
27 definitely hits.
Okay.
Oh, no.
On my bite.
Oh, whew, okay.
5 damage.
Yeah, he takes it. He's like,
And
what,
then-
Shit.
what the fuck? Who let a bear in here?
And then I'm gonna swing my claws.
Uh-huh.
This is more than a bar fight. Sorry, guys.
Uh-oh. 12?
12 also hits.
Oh, let's go. 10
10?
more damage.
Oh my god, he's barely up. He's like, you like get him in the back of the head. He's like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna let out a massive roar, hoping to intimidate or scare some of them.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Miriel, you're up. You
Alright,
see the one in front of you just get absolutely mauled in the backside.
I'm going to green flame blade again at him, trying non-lethally.
Yep.
Or wait, it's
Definitely
+2. It's +2, right, for
Flanking.
Yeah.
flanking? Okay. Alright, so damage on that. It's gonna
He's
be 10.
Definitely unconscious now.
And
Nice.
then I guess it's green flame blade doesn't matter because this guy's already down.
Yep.
I'll maneuver myself like over here.
Okay.
Then that's it.
That one is unconscious. Trebrum, give me a death save.
Okay. Can you do this in the foundry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
GM roll.
in the roll, you do private GM roll, and then you'll just click. You can just click the D20 in the dice tray.
Oh
and control that.
shit! Wait, you're right.
Okay. This red brand, seeing that there is a bear behind him now, he's gonna take the disengage action. You're gonna see him disengage, and he's gonna run 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and you see him like, Aldiyn, you see him run past you and run up the door and just slam into it, expecting it to open, and he just lands on his ass. And he goes, "Who the fuck locked the door?"
I look down at him. Hi.
And that's-
You were
that's his
saying
turn.
something to my friend.
This red brand, after hearing his friend just try to unlock the door and it's locked, he's gonna disengage. And he's gonna try to barrel through the window.
Holy shit, dude. These guys are
Oh,
cowards.
Can I try to use my reaction to
He
like
disengaged.
trip him?
Disengaged. So he's
Like,
actively
not
avoiding you.
even not even opportunity attack, just like
That's the point of disengage.
Yeah, he's using his action to actively avoid you hitting him. So he's.
but then he
aware
can
of what
also
you're
use
trying
his
to do.
action to break the window.
No, he's just running through it.
I
And he does
guess.
get through it, and he collapses on the other side, taking a little bit of damage. That's his turn. Aldiyn.
You know.
You hear him crash through the window, and then when he lands on the other side, he just goes. "Bear."
What did he say?
He just said "bear" out loud.
Aldiyn's just gonna. How does he want to do this? He's gonna go. He's gonna purposely move out of range of the one red brand. So if he wants to make an attack, he.
That one is scrambling for his sword. He doesn't even get it off in time.
Okay, and then Aldiyn just kind of looks towards him. The one who's outside the window just goes, "I think I've got you," and he's gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm. He casts Hunter's Mark, and he starts standing up to go to run.
And I'm going to attempt to hit him.
Yep. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
15 hits, right in the back.
Oh. He's not going anywhere.
He might be dead
Oh.
off this. 11, and then plus the Hunter's Mark.
Oh, I did not want to do it that way.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
He's
my.
definitely down.
Nice.
How you finish him off?
Oh yeah, just another, Aldiyn's used to dealing with people in non-lethal ways, and he just kind of takes a look and aims for kind of his upper shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it connects, and you hear him just hit the ground in a thud.
That'll be his turn.
Okay. This red brand is still up somehow. He's heard his friend crash on the door. He's going to disengage and go 5, 10, 15. He's also going to try to leap through the window. Big strength check here. You got this, buddy. 13. He just barely manages to get through. It takes a little bit more damage. That's the end of his turn. He's landing on the other side. Spatha. One just ran away from you out the window. There's not currently an enemy within melee range of you.
Trebrum is down.
Trebrum is down.
I'm down.
I don't know if you have anything you can do with that.
He does. But he doesn't have to. Yo, Josh.
He could go right here and then climb.
I didn't know I was muted.
Oh, you're good.
Welcome.
I'm gonna go behind the window.
Yeah,
Behind him.
you could go. He could go right here and climb through the window.
I could-
The guy jumped out of.
I'm gonna. I can hit him. Correct.
Step out to here. Yeah, you can hit him.
All right. I'm gonna take my great sword. I'm going to strike him with it.
Strike him,
Oh, strike!
and that's
Oh,
definitely gonna
that
hit.
one hits.
And then I'm gonna hit him. See how much damage I do. 9
Nice.
damage. Is it?
He's still up, but barely.
And I'm just gonna strike him and tell him to stay where he is. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Try to convince him that.
Yeah.
I'll end my turn.
That red brand is unconscious. Bear. There's one that's flat on his ass next to you after he just slammed in the locked door.
I
So
am
happy I
going.
locked that
Does he
door.
look hurt? Does he look hurt?
He's pretty hurt.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to hit him with my claw, but I want to like pin him to the ground and like knock him out from the force of it.
Okay. Yeah, it's just slam him into the ground.
So claw attack.
Ooh, that's a miss. So you go to
All right.
slam and he kind of like rolls out of the way a bit.
While he rolls, I'm gonna try and bite his leg.
Sure. Oh, doesn't quite connect there. He pulls it back just before you get a good chomp on his leg. He goes, "Oh, what the fuck? Why is it going after me?"
Okay. And then, realizing that failed, I'm going to look over at Trebrum. Does he still look rough? Like, is he still out cold?
Yep.
Ralph is going to use a bonus action to end his bear form
Oh my god.
and run over to Trebrum.
I believe it is an action to end your wild shape.
That is a circle of the moon. I can double check.
Let me check.
I think it's. I can't open my D&D Beyond for some reason. It's like bugged on my computer.
Druid, hold on. Druid, wild shape.
To use your wild shape on your turn as a bonus action rather than an action. Additionally, while you are transformed by wild shape, you can use your bonus action to expend one spell slot to regain HP. Well, that's a separate thing.
No, never mind. Normal druids can revert as part of a bonus action, so yeah, you're good.
Okay, so yeah, I would like to revert back to
We
Ralph,
go back to bear.
and then I'm gonna run over to Trebrum.
Okay.
That's my turn. I don't have anything else to do.
Wait, so I see 3 people that are down. Where's the 4th person?
Oh, he jumped out the other window.
Which one?
Um,
That one?
Over here, yeah.
Okay.
This window.
but they got him, so.
Okay, so you're running over to him, Ralph?
It's my turn.
Okay. Miriel.
I'm gonna run over,
Oh man, this guy just dodged.
and I am going to Booming Blade.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Try moving, bro. Try moving.
Bro, he's gonna try staying conscious first. Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
Only
you might
5.
just stay
He's
conscious.
gonna utterly fail the try staying conscious challenge.
Oh.
As you just, his head just like launches off your sword connect and just slammed to the ground. And he's out cold.
Okay, let's round him up, get Trevor up.
What?
The one outside isn't dead or isn't unconscious yet.
Oh, the other one?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, I thought he was.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's still
yeah.
up, barely.
Can I? I
That one's unconscious.
didn't end my turn.
From turn. Oh, what are you doing?
Wait, I didn't realize you wasn't unconscious. Can I still use movement?
Yeah.
So I used, what, 5 to get there?
Mhm.
10, 15.
Step out.
I can't step out, yeah. 25, 30, 35, 40.
He's there. He's on the ground. Just took a great sword hit, but he's still up.
I'm just watching from here.
Okay. That red brand's down. Trebrum, give me another death save.
Oh boy.
Private
This is it,
GM
guys.
roll. Here we go. Okay.
Oh.
That on the red brand's unconscious. That red brand's unconscious. Aldiyn, you're up.
Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20. Gonna move, bonus action, move the hunter's mark. Fire an arrow.
Yep.
You can see him.
Yeah, he can see him from there.
I can even move.
I don't know where he is.
I can even
Oh,
move.
there
There
you
you go. I can give you my line of sight.
That'll hit. Can you
Like
do
him.
2 damage? Oh my
Yeah.
god, he can.
Oh, he does.
And he is unconscious. You
Just 'cause.
successfully knock them all out. And you
Yeah.
guys are
Now let's round him up.
out of combat. Ralph, what are you doing?
So, as my wild shape is fading away,
Mhm.
my my hand's the last thing to turn back into human. As there's still bear paws, I'm gonna reach down and kind of like I'm about to do CPR on Trebrum, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at level 1.
Okay. You guys are free to move. Roll your cure wounds. How much is he healing for?
The door is locked and it won't let me walk through the window.
Aldiyn will unlock the door,
The door is unlocked now.
and he will come over and pull this guy through the window.
Yeah. Spatha will drop this guy through the window as well. Come back inside.
And Aldiyn will make his
Sure.
way
Okay,
behind.
Yeah, you're casting cure wounds. I got that.
He's casting.
Wait, why isn't it doing it? Wait,
Okay, you casted it.
it's not.
There should be an option to roll it somewhere.
He's got the setting for his crock pot on warm. He needs to turn it to hot so it cooks. There we go.
10 healing.
Oh, I just like wake up and say, "Do we win?"
Take a point of exhaustion there, Trevor.
Oh,
And
how do you do
then-
that?
And then my bear paws turn into human hands,
It's
and I
next
just
to where the death saves were.
Yeah,
sit
it's right
there
next
on my knees, staring at my now human
Oh.
hands.
Aldyn's gonna throw some rope over to Ralph. Tie him up, would you?
Why would I tie Trevor up?
No, not Trevor. Our friends here.
Are you knocking
Okay.
on the door?
Yeah, and I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay, yeah, the door unlocks, and he kind of he walks out.
You
He
might
goes,
need a little bit more, so just let me know how much for the 2 windows and the table.
Nah, it'll be okay. Thanks for dealing with them, though. That's much appreciated. Maybe they won't frequent this tavern so much. We can get actual decent human beings here now.
Well, this is just the start. We're gonna have some questions for them. We're also going to want to keep this as down low as we can for now. So maybe don't mention, just mention that the Red Brand's got a little rowdy here if people ask about the windows, and we'll handle the rest.
As they're rounding up, I'm gonna go around taking their cloaks
Yep,
off.
thank you.
I'll be honest, I don't think that I'll have to say anything. I think they'll probably just assume it was the Red Brands.
Wonderful.
Well, technically it was.
Yeah, it's not. I mean,
Yep.
they did break the 2 windows.
It's not lying.
They were asking for this when they robbed this town of all the red cloaks at once. Supply and demand.
That truly is the
Yep,
most
you get-
heinous
you get-
crime.
You get 5 red cloaks.
Yes.
The perfect amount.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, bro.
Okay, so you round them all. Where you guys want them to set them?
I'm gonna try to peek my. I'm gonna kind of step out the window and look for one of the guards.
Sure.
Thank you. Uh-oh. I moved him when you moved him, and that caused a problem.
Uh-oh.
There we
Oh,
go.
no.
I think. Yeah. There we are.
You gonna look for one of the guards?
Yeah.
You see Bartholomew approaching from the east.
Oh, wonderful.
He goes, "Oh, something happened."
Oh, just, you should come take a look real quick.
Oh God, the window's broken. Uh-oh.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the
you
Red
know,
Brands again, isn't it?
Typical problem. And I'll close the
Okay.
door when he comes in. Now, hear me out. We have to keep this down low. I don't want to cause don't want to stir anything, but we need to be able to hold these guys somewhere and move them without it being apparent that we've caught 5 red brands.
Oh, okay.
We don't want the rest of them to do anything hasty, knowing that 5 of them were taken down. I imagine you'll want to keep them in custody of some kind.
Oops.
To be honest, we don't really have a place to keep them, so
What about potentially seeing if Darren would be able to house a couple of stragglers who are tied up?
I mean, I could check with him, sure.
Wonderful.
I'll be back.
Thank you.
You see him head out the door.
Let's just prop them up at a table for now.
Are their hands tied up?
I assume you guys were doing
Yeah.
that while he was talking.
Okay. Okay, good. Yeah.
Good thing we bought that rope.
1 sec.
Yep, now it's coming in handy.
What's up? Yeah.
They deserve it. I knew we could beat them.
This is from The Witcher.
Yeah.
Some brawling music.
You cannot convince me otherwise. I know this music.
This does. Now that you say it, I recognize it. I think this is music from when you're playing Gwen. Or it
Yeah.
was.
It is. This isn't Witcher.
This is the sad Naruto sound. No, it's not.
Oh,
Sadness
no.
and sorrow.
Okay. So, are you guys just waiting for, like, are you guys waking one of them up, or
Let's take
are
their
you guys just
clothes.
waiting? Are you guys waiting for?
I think
Darren to get
I think we
there?
want to wait. I don't think we want to do anything
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Risk making a
I'm
scene.
gonna
That's
ask
not
the
doing it
tavern.
again.
Hey, we beat him. I'm gonna ask the tavern master if he knows a red brand by the name of Glassstaff before they come in.
Haven't heard of them. Sorry.
Alright, just checking. No, that's fine.
After about 5 minutes or so, you see Bartholomew come in. Darren follows. Darren comes in and says, "Knocked them out, huh?"
Not trying to cause
Sure did.
more trouble.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You got any? Oh, they're still unconscious. I see. Okay.
I figured if we wake them here, they might yell and make a commotion.
That's. They probably won't yell that much, to be honest. They know their place now that they've been beaten once. They're like children, you know.
Good. I should know their place.
So what do we
No
want?
longer bully these people.
What do we want to do? Do we want to wake one up and get some answers? Do we want to take them up to your place potentially? We don't. I've been informed we
take
don't
them up to
particularly
my
have
place.
a jail.
Yeah.
Oh,
Could
I
just put 'em
should.
in the town master's cellar.
Something we should. I kind of pulled Darren aside. It seems like Harbin's being blackmailed by the Red Brands. His family's in danger. I don't want to cause any scene that would cause them to act swiftly towards him.
Okay. Well, if you want, I can go hold Harbin out of the town hall while you guys take him over there. Sildar should have the key to the cellar. You guys could place him down there.
That sounds wonderful.
Nobody would ever know that they're there.
And then we can get some answers from them.
And then you see Darren turn to the side and say, "Bartholomew, go keep an eye on the sleeping giant." He goes, "Yes, sir."
Aldyn's also gonna just kind of walk to the door and just keep an eye out down the street.
Alright, well, I'll help move one of them.
Well,
or
we
two of them.
need to get Harbin out first. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Darren's making his way over to Harbin. You guys give it like 10 minutes or so. And you guys see whoa. My foundry image just like went away. There we go. Okay, it's back. Do you not have
Oh no, Harbin doesn't have legs. He can't move. He's stuck in his office chair.
You got blackmailed
This
too
is
hard.
so weird. If I click on a token, my whole map disappears.
What?
Yeah.
I am not familiar with this program, so I cannot help you. Whoa!
What?
You are now placing area of effect.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, what's happening? You're trying to move a token?
There we go. They're gone now.
Yeah, I'm trying to move a token, and my map just disappears.
Maybe
That's
just try
because that's my
reloading
one.
Foundry?
Yeah, I'm gonna try reloading. Everybody's gonna disconnect.
That's okay.
That's fine.
See you guys soon.
I'm tempted
That
to
was-
reestablish. It like moved the entire map with it?
No, it didn't move the map. If I click on a token, my whole map just goes away. It just goes black. screen.
Oh.
Yeah. Very weird. Very weird. Okay, let's see if it. Okay, well I'm working again, so you guys should be able to join.
Oh, I might jump the gun. Give me a second.
Very good.
Back.
Nice. So you guys see, Aldiyn, you see Harbin and Darren walk through the town square going north. Almost looks like he's going to Darren's house.
Okay.
Briefly.
Once I see them, I'm gonna come back in and give the signal and help. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it's just taking a while to
Game's
load,
paused,
but
yeah.
it's not letting me log in.
It took a little bit for me too.
The game is paused.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
There we go.
forgot. There you go.
Let's move them.
Alright, I'm gonna help start moving.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Spatha, you too.
Of course.
Here we go! I'm just gonna move you guys with them.
You won't hear me complain.
You guys around the corner.
What's up,
Roderick's
Roderick?
like, yeah, Darren told me. I got it.
Don't question it.
One by one, you bring them in. You guys can enter in again. Silvare
Okay.
walks out. Aldiyn, he hands you a key. Says, "That should open the cellar."
Perfect. Is that the locked door?
Yep, that's the locked door up here.
Bam! Shove them down there.
Yep. Give me a second.
Do we have a cellar map?
I have a cellar map.
Wow!
way.
Yeah, I just gotta move you guys. It's not layered, so.
It's like, fun fact, you weren't supposed to use the cellar map for till chapter 5.
That's true, there could be some interesting things down there.
There's
Like a
just
portal to hell.
the spider is just sitting on a chair, hunched over. How did you find me?
This might be weird for a
down there.
second. I'm gonna delete your
The
tokens.
mayor has a
and-
secret owl bear.
Ooh! Oh, I see.
Glass staff.
There you go.
Get them in there.
So you shove them into
It's
the
the portal to
cells.
the next realm.
No
Are
longer.
we sure this isn't a prison?
No longer red. No, they don't have a prison. It's just
They don't have a prison.
Cellar.
it's just a cellar where
look
they
a
gamble.
lot like
This
a
is a
prison.
cellar. This is a cellar/gambling hall. You can see the cards on the table and everything. You know?
What's the deal
It's
with
like gambling hall. It looks
the
like a prison. This is a prison.
Look,
It
we
looks
should
like
really
one.
talk to them about expanding this into a real prison.
I just like, look at the table. I look at the table. I look at the
underneath the
spells.
town hall. Okay, so
I
you guys
just
take
said-
them
no one
out
ever
there and throw them in the cells, and then I don't know if you're locking the doors or what you're doing, but
We should
could wait-
lock the door, but like we should, or I don't know,
the keys,
is the door?
the keys for each of the cellar doors is just sitting on the table.
Yeah, we should lock the door and get some water and throw it on one of them.
Well, that's torturing.
No,
We're gonna
not
torture
like
them?
no. I just to wake them up.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
torturing. You're gonna water
Do you
for
think
these guys? No.
Do you think the
Look,
loser
I
of the
might-
poker game gets locked in a cell?
I might shoot them in the knees and shoulders to incapacitate them, but I'm not a horrible human being. I'm not going to waterboard them.
Of course not. Well, maybe we should. Okay, I agree. We should lock them both up until we get some water, and then we can wake them up real quick.
Okay.
We can also
Walk
just-
out of your cell,
And I will offer my
go get you some water, come back down. Takes about 5 minutes or so.
Hey guys, I'm back with some water.
Just pick one.
All right, we'll do these three. These three bozos. I go in the door and I pick the middle guy.
Okay.
I just pour. Well, actually, I'm gonna take a look at them.
Okay.
Do any of them have anything they are wearing, or any tattoos, or anything that makes it look like they stand out from the rest?
Not particularly. You see a couple of them with like tattoos of like swords or daggers or something, just to like seem tough or whatever. But nothing that like really signifies them differently.
We should pick
I'm
one that
gonna-
got mauled by Ralph.
Why that one? Because he'll be scared?
I think he'll be
That would
very
this
scared.
one. This one to the south, the bottomless one.
Okay, I'm just gonna make sure real quick. Do the same inspection for these two.
Yep, pretty much the same.
Okay. Okay, then yeah. I'll pour water on this guy.
Waterboard him.
Okay.
I'll waterboard this one.
Yeah. So you waterboard him. You.
I think they don't.
And the first thing he sees is
Ralph's
Ralph.
just
dead.
standing there.
He's just like, he's got some fur still left on him.
You see
but-
his eyes. His eyes like as he comes to, his eyes like go wide, and he goes,
And
"What do you guys want?
originally
Well,
Where the fuck am I?"
That's
don't
for
worry about
us
it
to
where you
know.
are.
You're in the basement.
Well,
What did we want? Well,
Of our secret hideout.
And they were always wanting to.
you guys have a secret hideout too? Oh shit! I should have said that.
We already know where your secret hideout is.
and we know who your master is.
Who told you?
You do realize that you're a bunch of guys in red cloaks walking around places.
Yeah.
People
and
will
what?
see where you all gather.
Come on,
Okay.
buddy.
So they just
You-
have to
you weren't
follow
born
you.
Yesterday.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Your red cloaks, but we already got them. so
Yeah,
you-
I don't even have mine on. I have a t-shirt on and underwear.
I wave the cloaks in front of them. And... yeah, but they're right here.
I don't understand.
I tell him, we want to know where Glassstaff is.
So, yes. But,
Where Glassstaff is.
Your master.
He's in the. He's in our hideout.
Okay.
He sits in there reading books and telling his stupid little servant to like go do stuff all day.
What have you guys been ordered to do exactly?
Just intimidate people.
Intimidate people.
They were winging
Okay.
Has
So,
Glassstaff said anything about a individual known as the Spider?
a bench and all that.
No.
No one encroaching on your turf?
Yeah, you can incite that. Go ahead.
You gotta be able to take it. It works.
Oh, this is not gonna be good.
8.
I was like punched down a lot better.
You know, it's
You're not,
Yeah.
you don't see any signs that he's lying, but
Anyone encroaching on your turf?
gotta be able to, like, somebody's better, like in golf. you know,
these goblins lately have been annoying.
even if you're better
And where are
than
these
the
goblins
eight,
seemingly
like,
coming
like,
from? You got any information on where they might be hidden away?
Yeah, a place called Cragmaw Castle.
So,
But I think, you know, there's a lot of
I
guys
look towards the group. That's kind of on the fucking nose. How don't we know this already?
well, bench is very, don't get me wrong.
Where is this Cragmaw Castle?
But, you know, there's a lot of
That's a good question.
stuff that I don't know. But they back it up with anything.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You just know of it and that they're coming
Yes.
So, bench
Yes.
has game.
That's what the bugbears in the base talk about.
That's the thing.
You got bugbears in your base.
And they're
Yeah, Glassstaff brought him in to help with.
and
And then you see him like stop and say, "Oh fuck."
Help with?
They would not say that.
You've come this far.
Glassstaff doesn't know where you are. He can't hurt you, but we can.
Glassstaff brought them in to reinforce us in case somebody like Darren tried to attack the base.
Yeah, it's the word to skip whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, you might disagree, but then you
So-
have to come to a full
Does
agreement.
Grundon Rockseeker come to mind?
You can't have like
Gundren.
So,
Yeah, he was taken to Cragmaw. Wait.
Now, why do you know that?
Are just so
different philosophies on the game.
Because Glassstaff was telling us about.
There's always going to be a little bit of
Wow, you guys really don't know anything, do you?
No, actually, surprisingly, we know a decent amount that you also know. It's just surprising you know this information as well. Why would Glassstaff know that he's at Cragmaw Keep?
Coming out of your head. I'm like, thank you.
You see him kind of like take a second and like look at you,
Like last
and then he's like,
Thank you, Dan.
he took him there to hand him over to the
I
spider.
mean, he recognizes when I went
The
by.
spider? Why would he hand him over to the spider? I thought he wasn't working with him.
Oh shit! Did I say?
I am the advantage.
Fuck me! I'm so bad at this. Why didn't you wake up one of the other guys? They're better at this than me.
Because you were mauled by a bear, and we figured you would be the easiest to work with.
Why do you guys have a bear?
Well, look here, let's do proper.
No.
This is our friend Ralph, the bear.
Okay.
I wild shape into a brown bear.
Yeah, I'm not gonna turn you, but yeah, you do it. He's
Do
like,
you happen to know the name Ruxithid?
I've never heard that one before. Honest to God.
Okay.
I thought you
No.
were against. I thought the spider was a problem for you, Red Brands.
No, the spider is actually the one that told Glassstaff to hire us to intimidate people because he doesn't want people messing with the cave. Glassstaff was tasked with finding and handing Gundren over, so he sent him off. Well, he didn't take him directly, but he sent him off to Cragmaw Castle as a holding place until the spider can come retrieve him, because the spider's busy with other things, apparently. But Gundren apparently knows the secret to unlocking the Forge of Spells, so the spider wants him for that.
What did I tell
Last
you?
I knew, he's being held in Cragmaw Castle.
What did I tell you? He needs him alive.
Yeah, this is
Whoa, wait. Can you go through that again, but slowly?
We were hired by the
Uh-huh.
spider. Well, the spider told Glassstaff to hire us to intimidate people away from the Wave Echo Cave,
Oh,
so that
okay.
he could have it all to himself. He then tasked Glassstaff with finding Gundren, which he did, using the goblins, and then had the goblins transfer him over to Cragmaw Castle, where he's being held until the spider can come and get him, because Gundren knows the secret to unlocking the Forge of Spells.
Hmm, I see. Okay.
The spider's busy with something right now, so that's why he's being held at Cragmaw Castle. I don't know until when.
How many of you are there?
Where at the hideout?
Yes.
Yeah, like employed in this area.
You see him like pull up his hands, and he goes, like at least 10 of us.
Oh, well, I was worried for nothing.
You only took on 5. I feel like 10 of us could easily take you out. Heck, we almost killed your friend here. And he points to Trebrum.
Yeah, it took 3 of you.
We could have killed him.
How well did that go when it came to the rest of us, though?
Well, I mean, it's not fair. You guys have a bear. That's cheating.
To be fair, I took down more of you than the bear did.
You don't bring a bear to a bar fight, though. That's not...
I mean, technically, we didn't bring the bear to the bar fight. The bear was already at the bar fight. Regardless, they know where the cave is. They need Gundren for the forge. But the message from the spider instructed that he needed the map. So why would he need the map as well if he already knows where the forge is? Where he already knows where the cave is?
I don't know, man. I haven't seen the map. I don't know.
You're not a very good bad guy.
You know, did you see the goblin that came into town?
Yeah.
This turn is Spatha. Yeah.
You know why that goblin's not
Really
dead?
not.
Why?
Because we thought he deserved a second chance. Now he did have his kneecap bashed in. But let me tell you, he's a goblin, and we showed him a little mercy. Now you've been very forthcoming with us, which looks good for you if you ever are thinking about having a second life outside of a jail cell. So,
We're just saying we could make your life a lot easier, a lot harder.
and you've been very helpful so far. So, how about we get some other information quick? What about Gundren's brothers?
One of them is being held captive by the spider. The other one's dead.
Where is
Do
he
you know
being
which
held
one?
captive?
Uh,
Hideout or the keep? Hideout or the or Cragmore Keep?
I don't know where the spider is, but he's not either of those places.
So this is where I run this. I would run this one back.
What does the spider want with the brother? Leverage?
But he wants to run this.
Probably.
At running the but I'm worried about
It's a really easy way to get Gundren to come back down to Phandelver, don't you think?
because this one.
Gundren's already coming back to Phandelver.
And
Is
that's
that what he told you?
Because it looks like it could be dangerous because this one.
You're telling me the man who wanted to bring business to the town by openly announcing his discovery of the cave was planning on not coming back?
No. I think the reason why you guys are here is because he was worried about his brother, not because of business in the town.
A very low risk shop.
Interesting.
And considering one of them's already dead, you guys are doing a great job. You see him kind of smirk a little bit.
I just like kick him down after he does that.
Oh,
Again,
know your place.
Again, broken kneecap of a goblin. We do like to be familiar though. Can we get your name?
Yeah.
Goblin's name is Bonesaw. What about you? Anything special?
Could I also use Bonesaw?
No.
What's
What's your actual name? I want you to reflect on the fact that you think a goblin's name is cool.
Then your own name.
I mean, my name's just Evan. So,
I mean, she's
That's,
Yeah.
that's a
Evan.
fine name. There's no reason to want to
Yeah,
be Bonesaw.
take pride in your own name.
But then the next
What are your
one-
parents' names?
Did your dad pressure you to
you-
do good in life, and this is how you wound up?
What's
You tell me
really the
which-
problem here?
If so, you and Bonesaw will get along great.
Now, do you want to join us and help the town and have a better life, or stay?
Can you tell me the
as-
names of the 4 other friends here?
If you get them wrong, you're dead.
name of 4 of his friends, 4 friends.
You gotta get them right.
Yeah.
He kind of like sits there and says,
I'm a bear, actually. I couldn't say that.
Yeah, you couldn't say any of
I'm
that.
literally a
Yeah,
bear.
we're good.
But
So,
you were making in the
and your
end,
personal opinion?
enough again.
Actually, that's not any of your concern. I think I've asked everything I've wanted to ask.
I don't think. Is the spider? Do you know where the spider is?
He
Is he
doesn't.
just in the keep? Or no, he doesn't.
He's not in the
Okay.
keep or in their
Yeah.
hideout.
He's waiting. Okay.
I guess we'll be up front. You know
Nick?
we don't know a lot. The hideout's the old mansion, right? You got a hatch
Yeah.
that goes under, like I said.
yeah.
Good. That just
Fucking kids.
reconfirms.
Do we
that.
know where the keep is?
No, he said you said you didn't know, but you also said you didn't know the spider. So we're already here. You sure you don't know where that keep is?
I don't know where the keep is. I just get told about who's at the keep.
Any of your buddies here might know. For all 4 of their names.
Jared might know.
Which one's
Oh, no,
Jared?
you know, it's not a bad
He's
guy.
in the other cell, I think.
See, he tapped the red thing.
Anyway, we
He's
would.
not either of
Alright.
these 2.
Anyway, we would know Jared apart from his other friend.
Or not, right?
Yeah, his hair is.
So we're.
He's going bald on the top, and he likes to not admit it.
I was like, that's fault. But I
He's definitely the oldest out of all of us.
With a name right like Gerald, he was destined for it.
Jared.
Jared, same thing. State
Oh,
of
Gerald.
circumstance. Now he's Gerald.
Right, wait.
I want to get some water and wake Jared up.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
So you
I'm
got
just gonna,
Evan, and
uh,
you got Jaren. That's
If
2
we're
of them.
done with Evan,
Is it Jared or is it Jaren?
It's Jaren.
Okay.
Just
J-A-R-I-N.
Gerald now. I'm calling him Gerald.
no.
Names, man. Everyone's name is.
Yeah, Gerald's a
names.
good name.
N.
Right after that.
Yeah.
Dad was impressed with that. Now, if
If we're done, are we done with Evan?
Yeah.
Not take me out.
I'm
Here,
gonna
you know
go
what?
in and
No, before we do anything drastic, I'm gonna take.
okay.
Ralph, can I have one of those apples?
Oh. I don't know where it is. I'm a bear.
Right. I've had it. Can I have one of the apples that you guys
That
have?
was fun. That was
I'll hand
fun.
Aldiyn the apple.
Perfect. And
Yeah, I
I'll
have.
put my hand through the bar and just kind of lean out to him. Take a bite.
I kind of reach forward to grab the apple.
His hand. Oh, did we untie their hands?
No,
No, I
he's just
don't think
reaching
Okay,
forward.
good.
Bold.
With his
Yeah.
He's
mouth.
like reaching.
good.
He's like reaching really awkwardly for the apple.
Yeah, just feel free, take a bite. And then
Bites
Aldiyn will
out.
like find like some kind of like dish or bowl and he'll put it in and he'll drop the apple in it. That's for you. Good work. We'll make sure you won't starve.
And go up to him and act like I'm gonna knock him out, but then I'm just gonna like ruffle up his hair and give him a slap on the back of the head and close the door.
I'll go grab the water this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you go up and
So
as
then,
you go up,
I'll
you
go far.
run across Hartman walking back in, and he says,
Make the top.
Excuse me, what are you doing?"
I would
Gambling, got a problem?
So that, like, if I
No. And he just walks back into his room.
see, so they think I are.
You go and get the water, no
Yeah.
problem. You come back down.
But not.
Well then, let's wake up our balding friend.
The very top one.
Trebrum, you want to give it a good old throw,
Yeah, I'll do this.
or
again.
go in, whatever. Either way.
I'll just throw it at Jared.
Toss the water on him.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Wakey.
what the fuck? What? What do you
Welcome
want?
back to the land of the living.
Hi, Jared. Have you ever
I
heard of
wasn't dead.
Have you ever heard of the prisoner's dilemma?
Redless red brand.
No.
Well, let's just say in the prisoner's dilemma, people tend to squeal on each other because they are promised good things, and it's better
What the fuck
off.
did Evan say?
Oh, that's a lot of assumptions you're making.
Who's
It's always Evan? It's always fucking Evan that talks. It's always.
Wait, you
fucking
guys
Evan.
get in this situation a lot then, huh?
No.
Well,
We go through training for this shit, and he always fucking drops everything.
Well, let's make it pretty simple. We know basically everything, but you have one piece of information we need. So let's make you the same deal. When we're done with your whole little red caped gang, we'll help you get back into society in a proper, meaningful way, not one where you're locked behind bars for eternity.
How about this? I'll tell you whatever you want to know, whatever one thing you want to know, and you just say that Evan told you, and everyone's gonna believe that Evan told you.
No, because they know he doesn't know this.
No, trust me, they'll just randomly think it. It's more likely that he would randomly spill it than I would tell you.
You know what? Fine. Where's Cragmore Keep?
Cragmore Castle.
Oh, he got the name wrong too. Wonderful.
No, he got it right earlier.
Oh, I've been getting it wrong. Crazy. We're gonna say Evan got it wrong. Where's the castle?
Cragmaw Castle is just south of Neverwinter Wood along the Tribar Trail. Like
And if
right
you're-
when Neverwinter Wood starts.
And if you're lying, we know exactly where you'll be.
Yeah, you come back and you kill me in the cellar or whatever you want to do.
Well, not that mean. We'll cripple your kneecaps first.
Oh, great.
There's
So
a
I'm
lot
basically-
worse
so
things
I'm
than death.
basically, So I'm basically dead. Got it. I'll just kill myself then if you do that.
No, we're not that mean.
We'll stop you from killing yourself.
You'll get proper. Okay, calm down. You'll get proper food and you'll be fine.
You see him like crawl his way over and he's like, I'm taking the bed for the night before this fucker wakes up.
What's his name?
His name? Leofric.
Neat name. Now I understand why Evan's so self-conscious of his.
Yeah, his fucking stupid ass, basic ass name.
Okay, calm down. You're balding.
No, I'm not.
Okay, gang, let's go.
Was nice talking to you. I'm gonna hand him some of the rest of the apple.
Okay. Yeah, you
Get,
toss another apple.
turned
over.
around from the bitten part. There you go, have the rest. And close the door.
You can hear him like pick it up, and he goes, "What the fuck?" Okay, you guys walk back upstairs.
Feel like we got
Yeah.
everything?
Can I fit? Can I fit?
Are you walking back up as a bear?
Upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Squeeze
squeeze
rules.
Ralph the bear.
There you guys are.
Wahoo!
Wahoo! Hello.
Good. I'm gonna go up to the bell.
Wait,
Okay.
Josh, are you here?
Yeah, I'm back home.
He's back.
Oh, what's up,
He's
dude?
logged in.
Aldiyn makes his way
Okay,
over
let me
towards.
let me
Looks very different
remove
than this
let me remove permissions.
Yeah, D&D is a lot more interactive when you get to play it.
Yeah, a little bit, huh? I do that. It's okay.
Do we
fresh
wanna-
air.
Yeah, ready to play D&D
At this
after
point, at this point, it is probably like 4:30 in the afternoon.
That's a
Well, we should.
interesting day.
Do we want to inform anybody of what we learned, or
We could tell,
maybe the adventure?
we could tell Darren and Sildar.
We could tell Sildar at least about the, where.
He wanted to deal with the Goblin Keep to some degree, so we could let him know its location, and maybe he can send a scout or two if he's got one available.
Do we want to let him know, like, Grundon is being kept there, like, that he's alive and.
It seems to be, yeah.
Okay.
I'll give him the
I
update.
think- Okay.
Heading back in.
I'll knock.
I'll just head in, but stand outside the door.
Hello, welcome back. How'd it go?
Very fruitful. We picked the right one. Spilled everything.
That's awesome. Yeah, I told you, children.
All connected together. Spiders pulling the strings.
Interesting. I had a theory on that, but I wasn't for sure.
Only thing
See
we
if, like,
don't
some-
know.
Jot something down.
Only thing we don't know is where the spider is.
Mm.
He has one of Gundren's brothers. The other one is dead.
That's a shame.
Gundren's being kept at Cragmore Castle,
Oh, interesting. So that's where they've made the hideout, huh?
south of Neverwinter Woods.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
rest of their other hideout is the old manor. Something that Darren already
Yeah.
knew.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That is where we'll find what's the guy's name?
Glassstaff?
Glassstaff.
That stuff, yeah.
They're purposely trying to draw people away from Wayrevel Cave, which now I have to raise you a question. Gundren never intended to come back to Phandelver?
No, he did intend to come back.
I give him a
He
hard
was
stare.
originally he was originally intending to come back with just me and him until he learned that his brothers were captured.
So it was
We
just a
learned
ploy
about
to
it-
get us
we learned
down
it-
here.
We learned about it while we were in Neverwinter. I don't know if you noticed, but that's kind of why it's not a well put together. He didn't get like an official guard or anything. He just kind of hired some adventurers to kind of do it because he didn't have much time to work with. Didn't have time to do all the proper paperwork and everything.
So his main goal was to, at least for now, he kind of got sidetracked to rescue his brothers.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you do
Which, I mean,
believe
can't-
he was gonna come back to Phandelver.
you can't blame the guy. Yes, no, 100% he was coming back regardless. He still cares about the town.
You're sure you don't know who this spider figure is? Has a sharp interest in Wave Echo Cave and this forge of spells.
I have absolutely no idea.
What do you want? How do you want to approach this? You mentioned you wanted to potentially handle the goblin problem. We know they're linked now. I don't particularly think you have the people to mount an assault on the keep. And we know that the hideout has some bugbears as well. Reinforced it in case anyone were to attack it.
I think that, like I said earlier, I think that dealing with the red brands and getting Glassstaff is probably the easiest and most direct route to more information.
We can learn about the layout of the keep, anything we could use, what we're up against inside of it, maybe learn about the spider. The only downside is it gives Gundren more time to potentially feel his brother's life's in danger and cave.
Yeah. Well, luckily the fact is if you said the spider is not at castle or the hideout, right?
That seems to be the idea, yeah.
Okay. Well, I imagine he's probably pretty far away then. So you might be able to attack and clear out the hideout, capture Glassstaff before he can get word out. In which case they'd be none the wiser.
Yeah, if we can take them out here.
I mean, you gotta think, like, the reason why nobody really knows much about the spider or where he's at is because he's probably not keeping active talks with him. He seems preoccupied about something.
Well, then we gotta work fast because we don't want the spider to come back to do whatever he's gonna do to Grundon.
And once he gets to Wave Echo, and if they wind up taking him to Wave Echo Cave, we lose our trail of him. We don't know where it is. Unless you do, Sildar.
Where Wave Echo Cave is.
Did Gundren share the information?
They did not.
So we do need to be quick enough that we don't lose that.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, with what he knew about Wave Echo Cave, even if they find it, do everything, I still don't see them killing him.
They need him for the forge. Yes.
I'd imagine he's probably the only one who knows how to work the thing.
But they'd force him to get to the forge to do whatever it is they want to do, which is probably not good for this town.
Probably not good for anyone.
Yeah.
We'll probably rest up and then we'll maybe take on that
need
hideout.
to get to him first. Okay.
But it seems like the best place of action. And then Aldiyn kind of stops a second. He kind of looks over everybody. I got caught up. You guys can take back over.
Well, no, that's fine. I think we heard of just about everything.
Yeah, taking the hideout seems to be our best course of action. I think all of us together would be able to take it if we devised a plan.
Yeah. We might need something though. I'm not sure. Well, we'll have to see how many of them there are.
Well, he said
Maybe
there was 10. There was 10 of them in the hideout.
Yeah. Well, we should ask the prisoners, like, if they know the layout. Anything they can tell us of the hideout before.
That's true.
We assault it.
Maybe like a back door.
Yeah.
Perhaps give them some food.
Any secret entrances
Treat them
or
well.
anything.
Convince
Yeah, well,
them.
we could put Bonesaw up to that desk.
Yeah, Bonesaw's gonna figure it out.
Are you sure you want to send a goblin down to them? That seems like sending a sheep to a den of wolves. They might be kids, but I don't think they're afraid of a goblin.
Yeah, build character for Bonesaw.
That's a good point, though.
I might like Bonesaw. Bonesaw can be the good guys, and a good guy won't be the bad guy.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I think we should inspect the hideout before anything. Just kind of look at it.
Could always do that, or potentially catch more of them in the town before we head out there as well.
Yeah, reduce their numbers would be good.
Anything to make an assault on unknown territory easier.
At this point, you guys see Harbin walk out from his room, and you see him hold a finger up to his mouth, like shh.
and you see him hold up a finger signifying the number 1, and then like saying to come towards him.
Go over to him.
So Spatha, you walk over. He leans down, or he leans over and whispers to you. He says, "I'm suspicious of Sildar." And then he walks back into his room and closes the door. Well, I didn't mean to do that.
Ooh,
No.
dramatic
Ooh.
ping.
Fancy
I kind of
painting.
I head back and I look at Bonesaw and I just say, "You can handle feeding the prisoners?"
Yes, sir. And he holds up like a salute.
All right. And I walk in, I look over at Sildar, and I said, "We'll report back to you when we have more information on the hideout."
Sounds good. You see him like just writing more notes and looking at things, reading through books on like the geography and land and stuff like that.
All right, I'll close the door and I'll like signal everyone to like follow me. Like, I'll head out and like over towards these, away from the building, towards these trees. And I'll inform them of what he told me. About
Don't
not being able to
trust
Sildar. Yeah, not being able to
Sildar.
trust Sildar.
He could be the spy they were thinking. I also forgot about his family. Maybe we should check up on like his family home and make sure, like, they're not holding them at knife point or something.
But that might set them
Oh, they're
off.
fine. Yeah, we should avoid the family.
That's all.
Okay.
I didn't think about Sildar.
Yeah,
I don't want
anyone
to say
did.
that I don't trust him, but the goblins held him at knife point. They were ready to kill him.
Well, Aldiyn, I'll say that him and Gundren have not been the most forthcoming people.
Right.
That's
They've been keeping themselves a lot of this information.
I don't
So,
think that
at this
changes
point-
much, though.
Well,
That's true.
We still have to deal with the Red
The-
Brands, and we still have to save Gundren.
yeah. That's true.
We can just keep
I
it
think
in
we
the
should just
back of our
avoid.
mind.
We should. I don't think we should tell him as much information then. Just tell him like,
My own advice
the
comes
general.
back to bite me, huh? You're right.
And at this point, that is where we will call it. As you guys talk, and I assume that you guys are going to make your way to the inn for like a long rest for the night.
that's what I was thinking. Cause I'm also kind of hurting still.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
another long
So that
rest
is
would be
where
good.
we will end it for the day.
2 combats,
Okay.
no
Back to their
damage.
I went down, but
That's what you guys are here for. You
I had a
keep
good
me
fight
up.
for it. Let's freaking go. I got our cloaks.
And the plot thickens.
Oh,
That's true. We learned a lot.
Yeah, we did. I do want to share something with the party because you would have probably noticed it today because we were out in the sun a good bunch. Just as like a character descriptor thing, Aldiyn has no shadow. Since you've been traveling with him and he's been in the caravan and it was been rainy, it probably hasn't been apparent. But today you probably would have noticed if you hadn't already.
True.
Do we get the long rest?
You do get the long rest, yeah. We'll resume after you guys wake up in the morning the next day.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it real quick.
I didn't know how many arrows I fired session 1.
One thing that I will have you guys leave me off with is everybody give me perception checks with disadvantage.
Ooh.
And we all leveled up.
Yay!
Okay, 4, 7, got it. Okay, 0, nice, Spatha.
What are we rolling?
0,
Another
Aldiyn.
one.
Let's
Perception
go,
check with
gang.
Disadvantage.
How do you roll 0? How do you both of you roll a 0?
In my
I'm
bear
gonna go
form.
down, buddy.
Got minus to wisdom, that's how.
Only the good players go down.
It's more impressive for a ranger to roll the minus to roll a 0 on the wisdom.
Okay, 9, got it.
We did so
Thank
good,
you.
guys.
That is all.
Well, it is disadvantage.
Good session.
Yeah, it was good. We learned.
Hope you guys
A
enjoyed
lot.
meeting some of the town.
This was a fun session.
I'm glad.
It sucks I was unable to really play most of it, but I tried.
Yeah, all good, all good. You didn't. To be honest, most of it was dialogue, so just kind of
Yeah.
listening in.
Are we
I-
voting
I
for
get-
MVP now, or do we need to think about it?
Yeah, do you guys need to think about
I
it?
don't need to think about it.
I'm down to vote.
I'm voting for
I'll make a
Aldiyn.
poll. I'll make it a poll. Make it a poll.
Oh
Make it a poll.
shit. Yeah, make a poll.
Uh,
I did get to
Painless,
think
we
about
had a
Obsidian
comment
Mobile.
from Marcus Charles who says
Uh-huh.
best stream,
I
best
hate
DM.
that guy.
What did he say?
Best stream, best DM.
Oh, nice, nice,
Let's
nice.
freaking go.
Marcus
Thank
is
you.
simping? What the
Thank you,
fuck?
Marcus. Thank you.
I fucking hate that
Princeton
guy.
might go.
What a nice guy.
Yeah, that was good. I like taking the cloaks from those guys. That was
Yeah,
fun.
you big fan of that? Robbing of their accessory clothing.
I can't wait for us all to have 2 red cloaks
Oh, that's true. We
once
could
the
go pick
order
it up.
comes in.
Well, we have like
Alright, pulls up. Pulls up.
Well, that way we can have like 10 red cloaks all for 10 red cloaks all for the bear.
I personally
True.
can't wait until there's 2 Spathas. That'd be
Two
pretty cool.
Spathas.
Oh yeah, because you're Echo Knight.
Oh!
Did everyone vote?
We have 5 votes
I
so
think
far.
we got our vote. I think we got our winner.
Could be 6.
I haven't voted
Does-
yet.
There
Does
is
I
a
was gonna say,
clear
does-
winner right
I was gonna say,
now.
does Painless vote?
I do vote,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, you
No, I
do?
voted.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Good
we
job,
have our
Sean.
clear
Good job,
winner.
Sean.
Aldiyn
I gotta vote.
takes
I gotta
this
vote.
session too.
Thank you. Thank you, whoever voted for
It was
me.
me!
Oh,
Surprise!
okay, that makes sense.
But no, you had some really fun stuff this session.
Okay.
I'm very happy
I'll
that
ask
none
you-
of us know you're a Harper. But
I'll
we
ask
all
you
know
this,
you're a
Sean.
Harper.
I'll ask
We
you
all,
this,
you all
Sean,
know in
while,
character, or you all
yeah.
know in person.
Well,
None of you know in
yeah.
character.
Would you like to learn one not completely but kind of interesting plot point, like plot secret? Or
Yes. Oh, okay.
would you like to have a point of inspiration for the group?
Ooh.
I want to know the plot
It
secret.
is-
I want to know the plot secret.
Okay. Hop down to 1-on-1.
Oh, give me one. Oh, hold on. I have to end stream.